She just hey, she in her femininity. Young M.A. What's happening? What you with? Yeah, you know what? It always be them tough ones. For whatever reason. I don't know why. It always be the most masculine, toughest,
Yo.
thugged out ones when they decide to come up off, when they decide to come out them boy clothes, them baggy clothes. They always be standing around looking like they hiding two Christmas hams in their back pocket. It always be them one. Got you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Judah King is an idiot, bro. Oh my
Got
god.
that old school figure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's crazy as hell.
I'm not gonna
She
cap.
decided she not doing this no more. I done no more meow mix. I'm done. Let me,
Hey, salute to y'all, man. How y'all doing, man? Um, yeah, we got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna try and do it as fast as I can. You know what? Let me go to my last slide because, yeah, let me go to my last slide. Bro. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but for some reason, it's not allowing me to put my video on monetization. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, I don't know why that's happening on my computer and on my mobile phone. I don't know.
Don't surprise. If they're not rightly aligned, they're not gonna get exposed. Both PNP and GNP. There's gonna be challenges. Alright? So stay in the gap of righteousness. Don't bother try to back my foolishness because they support the people. No, we're not back my foolishness because they support the people's national party. And depend on that. Nonsense and nonsense. Illegality and illegality. And once it's illegal, we don't support it. And the party don't support it either. They don't. So they don't say they're not going to take the proper action. Let us go to this trip because it's something interesting. Jamaica, only the most the flood one. I said, I'm going to feel like this. You understand? Period. Done it done. Uncle Mark. They are with me, man. You got Uncle Mark.
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Fall asleep, Uncle Mark. Keep on there.
Tell a friend to tell some more friend.
So this video is for those of you who work at the NIS of
Quiet because we can't talk. Now when we start
You know why that's up there so low about?
Listen to the labor rights them down there
Hi, Joanne. How are you, my darling?
in Westmoreland.
See that, Andrew? I try to show you, sir, Mr. Andrew, sir. I tell you something, sir. But you don't understand. Because you can relate to where we are going through right now. I mean, I've asked if you could ever relate to nothing at all where we are going through. Because right now, if I check your makeup, you don't have a scar on it. Andrew, you look like a man who never dropped
What's
in.
up?
You look like you ever run a race in your life and drop up it.
What's up, Lorna? Hi, Lorna. Boy, I'm telling you, say, Drebrian not gonna drop some serious something on the labor right them today, you know. What a nastiness, Jamaica. When you come in, rope in, they like and share. No, man.
So, Andrew, sir, last time now me I come here, Mr. Prime Minister, sir. There is a constant reminder here in Westmoreland. It's a constant reminder, sir. Everywhere you go, it's blue tarpaulin, sir. Everywhere you go, it's roofless houses and blue tarpaulin.
When you hear the rain fall?
So, Mr. Andrew Holness, we can't ever, in my sense, comprehend why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. You understand? We don't know why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so.
I don't know why.
What you do in a life, every time when you're elected, come people vote for you. And all you do, Mr. Holiness, is dish your shit. You know somebody have hope. You know, yourself say,
Yes.
sir, you would have did prove me wrong. I was
Yes.
hoping that you would have proved me wrong, sir. People always have a bunch of
Give me an
stories.
umbrella.
I'm a politician, I always want my own
Ready.
experience because people experience and my experience is two different experiences of holiness. And I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong. You come a Westmoreland, you shake hand, you promise me say everything will be alright. This Andrew holiness, everything alright, sir. Everything is not okay, sir. You understand? There's a constant reminder of the disaster everywhere you go. It's like I started here 2 weeks ago, it's not past because it's fresh still. No one not clean up, nobody. It's a holiness. And I try to make you look bad, sir. And you self-destruct. Because let me tell you something, sir. I say people come from overseas, don't do more than what you do since the storm. You see your company need it, say you don't want to see people them line up on a bed and a ball and put the food, Mr. Andrew. I mean, Mr. Andrew's holiness, sir. I don't see you do nothing better. Everything that you comes with, everything that you come with chaos and it come with complication. Sir, everything where you come with no make no sense. I need the people them where clean the office. We need them to retire and give some new people space and time to clean the office and put some courage on the seat. So do not sit so comfortable. Because I feel like when I sit too comfortable now, every time when I go around that big table there and I sit down on the chair there, when I make some stupid decision.
Hi Celine, what's up?
It's a holiness.
TikTok, walk on.
Who no love with, sir. You understand? And respect go where respect come from, sir. You cannot constantly at that shit in our face and expect say. We have a taking. You understand? I am one of those, sir, who was waiting patiently and now put not up for your name.
Me share it, my life, yeah.
And bury your name, sir. Because you give me all the dirt I need to pour on you, sir. You made a promise. You understand? Not only to me, but the Jamaican people, them. And until now, Mr. Holiness. Until now, sir, we're sick and tired. We not gonna stay quiet no more, Mr. Holiness, sir. We not stay quiet no more, sir. We are law-abiding citizens of Jamaica. We work hard. And the people that over foreign send money come for your help, but you're not help with, sir. You will not ask me to tell you. You don't know nothing about hard life.
I don't think we're here not yet. Me say we better tap up that screen and shake. I don't think we at this time, me tell them if Westmoreland and Galang, so you can imagine when we stand up in a Central Kingston. No, but me asking you something. We never tell them this class I go nice this morning. I want to take over your car. Is who that over here, Drake? Good morning, PDTV News. Good morning. Audrey Stephen, guys, to you, sir. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here with us this Jamaica people. Me not telling this class I go nice this morning. I want to take over Drebrian class and platform. Jamaica people. Who do not hear what they take place in a Westmoreland. The labor rights are disgruntled. The girl,
I did. The first money paid. Fuse and Perga bring come Ramon. Ask him if he never get the $50,000 afterwards. So when you and him a conspire and you him a tell you say he never get the money Christmas. And you, if you can talk to me, man, talking about something. If I didn't know to Lawrence your number, I wouldn't even answer it. But it never have no name for me. When I call back the number and ask.
What a piece of rainfall.
It's a Lawrence show.
Hey Felicia, what's up? Hey Felicia, are you subscribed to my other platform, Bolo VNR 2.0? You can become a member over there if you want to join the membership, because that channel has super chats and all of that. Just let you know. Alright, Bolo VNR clips it is not there yet. We're monetized, but we're not there yet in terms of super chats and stuff like that. Sexy Corinne, what's up? Paula, what's up, Paula? How you doing? Let's warm up the show now. Give some time to come in. Look one like and share. I am redeemed. How you doing?
Friends row asked me. I tell me, say Chris and Ramon, the list of the Raytown division, people them were to get the $20,000. Him gave Alia 100 paper farms to fill out. And Alia do all kind of things with the farm them and stupidness and him give them to Ramon and Chris and now the people them never get the benefits because it late and the farms them not do. My ask Lawrence Rowe, why are you bringing that argument to me? I have nothing to do with the farms. When Una do the things, Una never tell me nothing. Wanna bring. But guess what? Lawrence Rowe, one like him smart. He might try to feel me out if me and Alia and Chris and Ramon in a dialogue. So he want to know if on a circle is trustworthy.
Yeah.
Your circle, Donovan Williams, not trustworthy because you have Lawrence Rowe and they will walk and talk everything.
Wow.
He might carry news to you and he might carry news to everybody else.
Wow.
So your circle will never private. Never.
No,
Cause that van, me know
no honor among thieves in Jamaica. I saw you saying go.
every single thing where you do, how you do, when you do, where you do.
Mm.
You ask them where you have around you. If me did make them know nothing when me I do anytime at all.
Yes.
Them get duties to execute, them never
That's
get duties. Them never be a part of no decision making because me know me did have a whole heap of boy girl I deal with.
Oh
so me
my
know what to
God.
say to them and when not to say to them. Leave me alone, Donovan. You hear me, I want you? Leave me alone. Because me know you can't stay in a Central Kingston. You could have me not even talk about Jesus. The devil on your back, you can't stay in here.
Wow.
And me build Central Kingston, you know. And me build Central Kingston. Ramon in the yard when me build Central Kingston. I yo, you're going in the yard, go tell him and his brother. So come me have a carry to Rosie, make you expose them in a politics. And me carry them, go expose them all about in a politics. And I know Ramon undermine me. From 2016, Mrs. Madden down at Grace called me and tell me, say, Chris and Ramon and Sanjay, which is in brother, in the community, a champion say, me can win the election 2016. Them go down at Grace go tell Mrs. Madden, and Mrs. Madden call me and tell me, Rosie, beware of them. Them are undermine you. So me know a long time, Sir Ramon and Chris and Sanjay did that do it. Mrs. Madden tell me long time and tell me, say, open your eye. And all me, Chris was more explicit and show say him a fight. Somebody did avoid Chris, but Ramon gave the impression like Chris is the problem. Chris carry news and Chris got this and talk this and Chris. Every time I talk to him about Chris, him pour down everything on Chris. That time him did that do it. So now I know that Ramon was a snake and Ramon is the one that do all the things that way I do. I leave Ramon alone. And nothing to no argument with him. I don't want to fuss with him. I just want me and him to go up on the floor. And you are anticipate a selection. Me no in a selection. Me I give him the seat. But me I go run past something else cause PMP have to win the seat. JB can't win it back. Me I make sure they not win it back. That's all me have to do. So me no in an argument with you.
Jamaica, the labor right ship a sink, you know. Yeah, man, for quite some time now, them a try to patch it all them, but time coming now. You understand, when you see a MP, we are part of the whole organization and a councillor in a them type of background, we must not forget. When you see movie star come out and she a bash Andrew Holness we made her a beneficiary of one of the public housing program then. Jamaica it bad. But recently, we see where, and before me even go this up, big up Canada Brian, because
impact, the civilian must say that it's certainly quick. We'll be talking to the leader of the opposition but in Jamaica. There is we need to know, is this a convention, an unwritten convention that the UH for all to read?
Pay your property taxes.
And since then, every month, I give away 80% of my increase. The government system, the accountant general for their head. And the issue, of course, as well, is the way in which this is done, because we want to rebuild in a more resilient for our people. So that's the second. Yeah.
And the third?
Well, the third, if I had to choose one, really, I think the whole question of how young people will go up in value when the government puts through
configurable BD and send it on
specific sector or their disasters and man-made situations. Right. Well, I can't give you a firm commitment as to whether we would or wouldn't to purchase the supplies of there's that aspect of it as well. But at the same time, you know, the government also uses a lot of electricity and has been absorbing some of this. I think I've heard.
Sitting member of parliament for the Central Kingston constituency. So they have been absorbing some, have been basically giving the maximum $4.50 at the pump increase. So they have been absorbing some, as you said, and indeed Petroleum had said so in their own words. Now, Mr. Golden.
So this was an exclusive interview with Conrad O'Brien, Conrad OB, the fireman, on YouTube 6 hours ago, right? I just want to go to this portion of it, guys. Have you heard anything about her lately? Do you know if she's okay? all indications is that Rosie good enough. Rosie, I know, and now I'm smart in a Jamaica Labour Party, you know. Remember the prophecy from Peter Chambers, you know. Somebody untouchable is going to expose them. You understand? You know them say, you know when them say somebody know where all the bodies are buried? That's how long Rosie has been a part of this party from Siaga days. So she know all of the crash bite them in the party. You understand? Now, let's listen to the question from Obi to Mark Golden about that situation and listen to what Mark Golden has said.
We continue to see a number of things happening here in Jamaica. Some very, very concerning things that are hitting the screen, you know, and also the airwaves. The scenario where we heard from sitting councillor in the Raytown division accusing not just sitting member of parliament for the Central Kingston constituency, but indeed a member of the political executive of basically stealing whatever situation with land in there and so on and so forth. You know, either way, in my opinion, this is troubling because if Rosie had gone out there and basically spreading rumors and to tarnish the MPs and member of the political executive credibility, then that in itself is quite troubling.
True.
And if it is true, it is even more doubly damaging. Any concern on that, on are you calling on the Prime Minister of Jamaica, who made the appointment of Donovan Williams, to basically pull him from the political executive? Can you speak to us on that, sir, please?
Yeah. Well, I heard the voice notes that went viral. I did hear them. And of course, what was being said in them suggested the misappropriation and misuse of public funds, also improper transactions in relation to land and, you know, properties which had been subject of fires and so on, and, you know, where lands were being parceled up essentially and acquired in ways which lacked any kind of proper process or transparency. So we actually wrote to the Auditor General to say, look, this thing is in the public domain. Although lawsuits have been threatened, the person making the statements has stood by her account of what has taken place. So there may be something in it and it needs to be investigated. And I would say that, you know, the right thing would be for him to step back from any position in government at this time. With those kind of allegations swirling over him, I don't see how he can maintain his position in the government. At least until the Auditor General has had a chance to look at it, or if not the Auditor General, some other agency, you know, MOCA perhaps, or even the Integrity Commission. But this government does not really have a strong policy on accountability. So they will allow people, you know, who have been the subject of these kind of allegations to stay in place and to continue to serve. And this is what contributes to the culture and perception of impunity in the country, and why so many of our people are turned off from the politics, because when things like this happen, you know, it's treated as if it's nothing and there are no consequences attached to it. And this is why I would certainly want to see the Prime Minister or the General Secretary of their party or whatever say to the person affected, look, step back and let this thing be investigated thoroughly, let the chips lie where they fall, and you know, if you're exonerated, that's great, you come back.
Yes.
Well, you know, those are the consequences of what you did. But you know, we're not seeing that, and that's not part of the culture of how the Jamaica Labour Party manages the country.
Good. Mr. Golden, you believe that the Prime Minister's own non-certification of his filing is an hindrance to him being strident, and is the PNP calling to its President Mark Golden, calling this morning right here and Sleep Radio, straight up with you student Honorable Brand, calling for the Prime Minister to sack Minister of State Donovan Williams?
Yes, as I've said, I think that the Prime Minister ought to require him to step back in light of all of what has been said by their own counsellor. And she has not resigned from it. She has doubled down on it, in fact, and said that she's got her own lawyers to defend her position, as is her right. So yes, he should remove it.
Good.
Absolutely. And yeah, in terms of the Prime Minister's own situation, we haven't heard much on that. You know, we had objected to the FID, which had been asked by the Integrity Commission to look into his affairs. when the current leader there, current, I think, chief technical director, I'm not sure what the position is, or executive director, whatever that position is called. When that person was being appointed, we objected strongly to it because that person has been on record in public radio, essentially exonerating the Prime Minister and saying that there was nothing amiss, despite all of the very damning allegations, that not just allegations, investigative findings in the Integrity Commission report. We've heard nothing since on this matter. It has not gone away, and I don't know how it's going to be resolved.
Good.
But certainly it compromises, I think, the PM's internal ability to hold his own team to account.
Indeed. Thanks for that, Mr. Golden. Mr. Golden, it would be remiss of me. I know that you have issued a statement, and I'm not going to go into that, right? But I'm saying that the present situation, we have seen a communique sent out just today from the Auditor General as it relates to the UHWI, the University of West Indies Hospital saga that is ongoing. I know that the Jack then matter is in there. You issue a statement on that, but can you speak broadly? And how do you look at the present scenario that is basically impacting the University of the West Indies Hospital?
The situation with the University Hospital is very dire because the findings of the Auditor General's report indicate some serious mismanagement, nepotism, I think, and so on. And although they've installed a new CEO, the current board and the new CEO are cooperating with the investigations that are going on. A lot of the answers that are coming before the Public Accounts Committee are, we don't know, we weren't there, it wasn't us at the time, which isn't very helpful. But the report itself contains some, very damning things. I think what we saw recently was, for example, so much of this procurement has been done on a non-competitive basis, where people are just given contracts to deliver goods or services to the university hospital without any competitive bidding. And that is fraught with the potential for fraud, essentially, or corruption. And UHWI has engaged in that method of contracting extensively over the last few years. And we've also seen where persons have, brought in things utilizing the tax exemption that's provided by law to the UHWI under Section 14 of the University Hospital Act, and then sell those goods back to the University Hospital at a massive profit to the seller. Again, raising a huge red flag. So there's a lot to be investigated there. And it is in that context that we said, well, we thought it's appropriate for our MP whose company has a long-standing business relationship with the university that he should step back from the Public Accounts Committee in the Shadow Cabinet while all this is being sorted out. And I'm hoping that he will be fully exonerated of any wrongdoing, and we will be able to take it from there. But in the meantime, I think the right thing is where these matters are in the public domain, are subject of controversy, are subject of public concern, the right thing is to step away to allow the air to be cleared and to allow transparency and accountability to reign so that people can have confidence that the country has been governed in a fair and just way.
Good. Recently, Mr. Golden, you said that, listen, you're staying on, as president of the People's National Party and so on, and so therefore there's no vacancy. What have basically allowed you to make this decisive decision that you want to take the party into the next direction? We have 30 seconds, Mr. Golden.
Essentially, the confidence expressed in me by people who I encounter on a daily basis, both within the party and in the general public, who I think saw what happened in the last election, how close we came, some of the methods that the other party used to win some critical seats, which, many people think, were things that should not have happened in the way they did and so on. So people feel that we've made tremendous progress, that we came up with a strong platform of ideas, and that we represent a good alternative. So, I haven't faced calls to step down. To the contrary, I have faced consistent urging to stay on. So I'm really answering that call because I feel that the country needs that type of leadership.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Golden. Time is upon us. That's Mark Jefferson Golden, opposition leader and People's National Party president.
So, let me play the article that came out by the Auditor General in the Gleaner today about the UHWI.
Auditor General flags contract splintering at UHWI. Updated 4 hours ago, 1 minute read. Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis has warned that some procurement heads are improperly splitting government contracts to avoid rules designed to prevent that practice. In a January performance audit of the University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI, she found that the hospital divided projects into smaller components and used direct contracting to hire contractors. She noted that combining those works would have required a competitive tender process. The issue gained attention during a recent meeting of Parliament's Public Accounts Committee, where member Christopher Brown questioned why 634 of 986 procurement activities at UHWI over 15 months used direct contracting, about 64%, which he described as alarmingly high. The audit, based on data submitted to the Integrity Commission for 2024 and early 2025, confirmed the hospital's heavy reliance on this method and identified cases where contracts were split to facilitate it. Monroe Ellis emphasized that such splintering raises red flags because it removes competition and undermines value for money. She cited the Public Procurement Act of 2018, which prohibits dividing procurements to reduce their value artificially or to justify using a less competitive method. She stressed that, despite being impermissible, the practice remains widespread across public bodies and often leads to poor outcomes in direct contracting. UHWI responded that the decisions occurred during a period of operational urgency, tight budgets, and limited supplier availability. However, it acknowledged that the approach was inappropriate and fell short of required legal and ethical standards.
Jamaica, when you hear that? I saw them thief the money here. That's how them thief the money, Jamaica. These direct contracting and these splintering, that is the method in which the money is stolen. All of this happening under the Jamaica Labour Party government. Right? Now, let's play this real quick. Where's the one?
So sought to advocate at the political level. Sought to advocate at the political level.
On the 30th of June, the leader in the opposition and I were in Washington doing some of our diaspora duties. and we went to see the ambassador of Qatar to the United States, and we put the matter before him and we asked him to assist in enabling the release. And the term is God be praised, Paul is now released.
Plans are now being made to secure a speedy return to Jamaica, but Mr. Bartlett doesn't take all the credit.
I cannot deny, of course, the role that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs played, because I know that they did write letters that went to the Qatar authorities to request whatever could have been done to facilitate a pardon. The intensity of their efforts is perhaps a moot point, but they were involved, and I'd love to also include them in the commendation of those who enabled the release.
Meanwhile, another friend and advocate, now smiling and excited to meet Paul, recalled their last conversation before his release.
He said to me, Marsha, they're releasing 7 persons. And I said to him, listen, I don't want you to focus on who they're releasing or how many they're releasing. I want you to focus on what your God is going to do for you. I said, the release that you will get from God, you cannot get from man. And he was saying, it's so easy for you to say that. I said, I'm not just saying it for the sake of saying it. I'm saying what I believe the Holy Spirit has told me. I'm saying what I believe, Paul. Hold on, Paul.
Both women are to visit Paul in Qatar shortly, and his family eagerly awaits his return. Nika Lewis, CBN News.
So when you hear that, this are them say this is an alleged. The JLP never found a sexual abuser that they cannot support. That's how they dealt with Paul Stevens, the pilot who was convicted, lost 2 appeals in Qatar for sexual assault in a minor. Jamaica, why am I bringing this up? Why am I bringing this up? Ryan Campbell, what's up? The People's National Party, a former member of the People's National Party, was alleged, was charged for a similar offense, where his daughter is concerned recently. How did the People's National Party deal with it? Well, they have a disciplinary committee right now looking over the situation. They made a statement and made it clear that they don't support that type of thing. Look at this response from the Jamaica Labour Party. It's the first time I'm hearing about this. They welcome this man with open arms, Jamaica. The Jamaica Labour Party welcomed this man with open arms. They didn't even, the man was charged and convicted. So we're going to go more into the story, you know, because Drebrian dropped the scoop, you know. This is unbelievable. Like, me couldn't even make this up. I couldn't make this up, Jamaica. Listen to this. Couldn't make this up. So, I don't support no sex offender with a PMP or JLP. Not doing it. And the PMP don't support them either. But we can't say the same for the Jamaica Labour Party. Let's go into it. How are you doing, Active Fire?
And you welcome a man who is a public sex offender all the way from the Middle East. And you never check out the antecedents. Jamaican pilot lies. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Now that the court documents are out showing that the 14-year-old was truly raped and bleeding, and the Qatar rapist had confessed to 2 different police officers that he actually had consensual sex with the minor.
Hear there. Hear there, Jamaica? Listen to, this is the man with Andrew Holness. You can see him in a picture, shake him and a smile. Welcome, my brother. Welcome back. When you hear the woman them talking in the interview a while ago, when you hear Edmund Bartlett attack, we are going to fully ventilate this because you see, Marlon Morgan run out and a chat off in mode. And my good friend Lorna, Miss Allen, called me and she said that she want me to tackle Marlon Morgan anytime he come out with nonsense. And I'm saying, Andre have him ticket. Andre know all of him antecedents. Let Andre deal with him. You understand what I deal with? I don't want to be in the mud with Marlon Morgan, to be honest with you. Sometimes I will touch on some things that he talks about when he really come cross my feet, but I don't listen to those people. I'd much rather not do it. But Lana said if you ask them if you don't want me to do it. And these are my terms and conditions. If you don't want me to answer with Marlon Morgan that come with, guess what I have to go do? You have to go listen to him and send me the clip them, the full clip them. Me now go take my time out if you go listen to a Marlon Morgan. Alright? What you say? Blessed favor, what is going on? I am, these are the types of things that I'm telling you all the while, and they can't come from my page with them something, Me I deal with real life, Me no come on, listen, me no come on the internet and come complain to people but when me have to deal with it, Me hold it. I'm go to God in prayer. You feel me I deal with? No, because you don't see me come on here, so I do my thing, and I smile and I laugh and them something there. Right? I don't really come air out my troubles on the internet. I just hold it. So not because me look like me alright. I'm not in the position. Right? I'm not in the position. Let's continue.
What next for the Jamaican leader who embraced this child convicted molester like a hero.
So the man admits say, him do the thing them. And the man is still look for one pardon for carrying back to Jamaica. You can't make this up, bro.
I think Labour Party, I don't know if you come and do this. Come here, Labour Party.
You notice that the PMP do shun the very appearance. PMP say we need that. Let me go to it. Let me go to the response of the PMP. We show you a difference in our leadership. Even with Mr. Garden, look what Marlon do. Remove him from the PAC, remove him from the shadow cabinet pending the investigation because he has not seen anything where he to show evidence that he did anything illegal. They are waiting on the investigation from the Integrity Commission and also MOCA and whoever investigate. That is the difference in leadership. Mark Golden take clear stance when it comes on to corruption and those things. Andrew Holness stay quiet. Have you guys heard Andrew Holness say anything about Rosie and Donovan Williams are now? Not a peep, Jamaica. No public address, no statement. See the PMP statement there? The People's National Party note reports that the past member of parliament has been charged with serious sexual offense. Our thoughts are first and foremost with the young victim and all those affected by this deeply stressing case. The protection of children and all vulnerable persons must always be our absolute priority. Upon learning of the charges, the party has acted without delay. The accused membership in the People's National Party has been referred to the appropriate internal processes for immediate action. That means that the PMP is taking action immediately. Them now wait for nobody to pressure them. Them now wait for nobody to come out and say, we need to do something. We respect that the matter is now a legal one, and as such, we will limit our comments. We trust that the judicial process will be fair, thorough, and expedient. That means that quickly, right? And it's a fair one and thorough. Now, let's speak on the thorough part. And before we do that, the PMP remains unwavering in its comments to the highest standards of conduct and to policies that actively protect and support victims of abuse. There is no place in our party or our society for anyone who would commit such crimes. That's a very, very strong stance. A very, very clear stance by the People's National Party, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when they look at, they want the judicial process to be fair, thorough, and expedient. Expedient means fast, expeditiously, quickly, chop, right? Get it out of the way. Fair, obviously, you want to make sure that the man is not being set up and there's no lies, right? So fair, it must be fair. And then thorough, that means that no stones left unturned. Blessings, Christopher. What else you want from the PMP? They did their job. That's what they're supposed to do. All right, but now when you look at Andrew Holness now with this situation, according to this Jamaica, now that the court documents are out showing that the 14-year-old was truly raped or graped and bleeding, and the Qatar rapist has confessed to 2 different police officers that he actually had consensual sex with the minor. What next for the Jamaican leader who embraced this child convict molester like a hero? Facts, the child molester was a friend of his victim's family. Want to hear that, Jamaica? This man confessed to 2 officers. At first, I know about this, you know. But you see, listen to this. Listen to Edmund Bartlett. Listen to this. I remember the whole thing with Dodos and the fact that the party did pay some legal fee. There's a pattern with the Jamaica Labour Party with persons that are either proven to be criminals or they are being arrested for serious crimes. It's a pattern with them. Listen.
So sought to advocate at the political level.
On the 30th of June, the leader and the opposition and I were in Washington doing some of our diaspora duties.
Only hear him sound, Jamaica. You hear him sound, him not have no oomph in him voice. Edmund Bartlett sound like him know say he is in a horrible, horrible position in terms of where he is on the side of history where this case is concerned. Listen to the man.
And we went to see the ambassador of Qatar.
So them go see the ambassador of Qatar, you know, about this man, you know. Mighty God.
To the United States, and we put the matter before him, and we asked him to assist in enabling the release. And the term is God be praised, Paul is now released.
So God be praised, Paul is now released. At the same Paul is in Jamaica. We have these things for him name, you know. You know Qatar and them places, them serious about sexual offender. Like them crime they're normal. So they went on behalf of Paul to get him. I wonder what secrets Paul have for Andrew Holness and the government. Why would they put out their neck for this Paul person? That Paul Stevens, why would they put out their neck for Paul Stevens? Is what kind of secret him have for them? Eh? What kind of secret him have for them when them would have put them reputation on the line? How the world must have looked at Andrew Holness and his government, and also Edmund Bartlett, for advocating on behalf of this man. Mighty interesting, Jamaica. First time I hear this, you know. So this is my live reaction in processing this, the information. And if I'm to be stand corrected, don't stand corrected. Yeah, man, get the likes up to 50,000, man, and help me with the live goal, ladies and gentlemen. Join the membership or whatever. Join the club, you know, the join button right here. Press the join button. Yeah.
Plans are now being made to secure a speedy return to Jamaica, but Mr. Bartlett doesn't take all the credit.
I cannot deny, of course, the role that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs played, because I know that they did write letters that went to the Qatar authorities to request whatever could have been done to facilitate a pardon. The intensity of their efforts is perhaps a moot point, but they were involved, and I'd love to also include them in the commendation of those who enabled the release.
So Edmund Bartlett say him can't take all that credit, you know. The whole ministry of Foreign Affairs played a big role. Mighty God, listen to this lady I know who appear to be the family member of Paul. Listen to this.
Meanwhile, another friend and advocate, now smiling and excited.
A friend and advocate of Paul. A woman, you know. Now, Jamaica, if indeed the reports are true that this man confessed that he had consensual intercourse with a man, why are these grown women supporting the man? Listen to this.
To meet Paul, recalled their last conversation before his release.
He said to me, Marshall, you're releasing 7 persons. And I said to him, listen, I don't want you to focus on who they're releasing or how many they're releasing. I want you to focus on what your God is going to do for you.
His God. I wish God that. I wish God shut up. Mighty God, what happened?
I said
what just happened? Oh, my bad, y'all. I keep doing that because of how I set this. I be plugging out the thing here. My bad. Let me turn it on. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that.
Cannot get from man. And he was saying what your God is going to do for you. I said the release that you will get from God, you cannot get from man. What your God is going to do for you. I said the release that you will get from God, you cannot get from what your God is going to do for you. I said the release that you will get from God, you cannot get from man. I should be releasing 7 persons.
About the release.
Meanwhile, another friend and advocate, now smiling and excited to meet Paul, recalled their last conversation before his release.
He said to me, Marshall, you're releasing 7 persons. And I said to him, listen, I don't want you to focus on who they're releasing or how many they're releasing. I want you to focus on what your God is going to do for you. I said the release that you will get from God, you cannot get from man. And he was saying it's so easy for you to say that. I said, I'm not just saying it for the sake of saying it. I'm saying what I believe the Holy Spirit has told me. I'm saying what
The Holy Spirit? Yo! These are the things, man. We turn people away from the church, When you hear people use these things, and say these things, about a man that is charged in prison and admitted to raping a young girl.
Eve, Paul.
We say a lodge got them attack about. Okay. Then if you make them think they clear when them attack, man. And stop deceiving people them.
Hold on, Paul.
Both women are to visit Paul in Qatar shortly, and his family eagerly awaits his return.
So then go visit him in a... You cannot make this up. No, you can't make this up. And there is the Prime Minister, all smiles. There is Edmund Bartlett, all smiles, hugging up this man. Knowledge is power, how you doing? Rastafari, big up. No, sir. Bridging. Let me go back to the tape. Let me go back to Drebrian, because this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
And the people make a put our pink piece of paper there.
Go for the pink piece.
Hey. Jamaica. This man, Andrew Holness helped to bring him back. Come here. Remember him doing in crime, and Ghana, Qatar, in the Middle East. Andrew Holness do whatever in him powers to bring back the man come to Jamaica,
Listen to the argument.
What next for the Jamaican leader who embraced this child convicted molester like a hero?
Convicted. Big up yourself, Donna. No, but so hold on. So hold on. Saturday, you never hear about this? Then after I press video me I play, because I'm telling myself watch Drebrian this morning, because me fall asleep and never wake up in time. Drebrian say my live 9:30 a.m. in the morning. Jamaica, we can follow him on YouTube. You understand me? I deal with 9:30 a.m. every morning for the next week. Him say him go live, so you can follow him. He say my start up in YouTube and push out, so you can follow Drebrian. Yes? But listen to the information that the man put out.
Jamaica people come make we read this together. Because Andrew Holness and the Labour Party, can you understand?
Me not lie. He don't have a drama, he have a drama wicked. Everybody have their style,
Now that the court documents are out showing that the 14-year-old was truly raped and bleeding, and the Qatar rapist had confessed to 2 different police officers that he actually had consensual sex with the minor. What next for the Jamaican leader Andrew Michael Holness, who embraced?
Whoa. We got royalty in the building. Hold up. Sure. What's up, baby? You gotta come up. You gotta join. You gotta come say hi, girl. How you doing?
This child convicted molester
up,
like
Cher?
a hero. So the man was confessing, say yes, in great the little pitney for true. Him and 2 other police officers admitted to the crime. Here we have Andrew Holness. Send go call him from Qatar to come back to Jamaica, come work on the behalf of the Jamaica Labour Party.
So not only did he aid in him getting pardoned, he gave him a job in the party. Let Mark Gordon ever do that. And listen, G2K and them. As a matter of fact, somebody in a G2K or the young arm, it is alleged that you have some dirt pound the name in terms of this same type of child molestation thing. Is that's why Del Right Chuck don't want to release the sex offender registry list? Is the sex offender registry list marred with JLP representatives? I'm just asking. It seems mighty funny, Jamaica. And again, they are the ones that make it political, Because for me, individuals are individuals, whether you're part of a party. You see how the party reacts to these types of news about an individual. That's what I use to judge the party. The fact that somebody, a former member of the PMP, was caught allegedly charged, arrested for alleged, and I have to say alleged because he's not convicted yet, right? It's an ongoing investigation. I'm not trying to defend him. Abina, how you doing? So, he is arrested for allegedly molesting his own daughter, right? Listen, if he is convicted, the PMP don't stand behind him, and his conviction does not mar the PMP's reputation. How the PMP will be judged is how they actually react to the facts of the information. That's how they will be judged. As far as I'm concerned, the PMP has been expedient. They move very swiftly in acting and putting out a statement to show where they stand. And they are standing on solid ground, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot say the same for Andrew Holness, whether in the past or presently, because this is something that happened in the past. And I never knew about it. And you see, every time they try to, and then there's an argument by Atta for the press, and I have to entertain it because she's saying, wonder if them set up this man, wonder if them lie upon him. You understand me? I deal with because the Jamaica Labour Party is so cunning and conniving and deceitful. I wouldn't put it past them, right? Remember, there was an attempt on Dr. Dawes' life or his business or colleague's life that was with him, poisoning. You understand? What lengths won't certain entities behind the scenes go, right, to propel the Jamaica Labour Party and tear down the PMP? At what lengths won't they go? Over here, we just stand with the facts and look at the evidence and come to a conclusion about people. Me not go out of my way if you go tell me not tell no lie upon nobody if you say, oh, you did this and you never do it. You're mad? No, I don't want nobody to do that to me, so I don't do it to others. Right? But that is speaking from somebody that tries to live in a space of integrity. You understand? Not saying we're perfect, but we really try to live that way for real. Look at the allegations with Bobby Montague. That case, did it actually go to court, or did they shut down the case? Like, that is somebody that recalls their experience, told their truth, right? And even put out an affidavit against Bobby Montague. And what was his response? Oh, they might try to take me down. So, can we say the same for this PMP person? Can we say the same? Are they trying to take him down? I'm not saying that that's the case. But look upon the situation. It is a similar situation in Jamaica. And look how the PMP reacted. How did the Jamaica Labour Party react to Bobby Montague? These allegations against Bobby Montague. Did they push for an investigation, or did they just believe him when he said, oh, them just try to take me down? You see the difference in a leadership? There's a pattern with the Jamaica Labour Party to harbor potential or even criminals. Yeah, them hug them up with open arms. Them very comfortable. Right? Very comfortable with it, Jamaica. Let's continue.
The head of the stream is corrupt and dirty. The rest of the stream, so too, will be dirty. The child molester was a friend of his victim's family. He, as a trusted family friend, was asked to babysit the child because her mother was called upon suddenly to work. The mother, upon returning home, found her 14-year-old daughter acting up, and upon inquiring, found her daughter had been molested by uncle.
My goodness.
The mother made a report to the authorities. The victim was examined and medical evidence produced to verify her claim of molestation. The child mother was convicted by the court and his appeal denied, and convicted. Upheld.
So that means that this is legit. He is guilty. based off of these findings, and they still hug him up. What this man have for Holness and him government? Why them would have stand behind him? Him have dirt on them, Jamaica. There's no way.
Upheld.
No, this is
it
terrible.
that they wanted the Jamaican government to intervene to seek clemency for a convicted child molester? Just why are these politicians so determined to despoil their offices in defense of this convicted
big up yourself, mama.
child molester? Why aren't they raising Cain about the 3,000 other innocent Jamaicans in jail overseas? Or is it that they only defend convicted child molesters?
Read that again, Drebrian. Read that again.
Just why are these politicians so determined to despoil their offices in defense of this convicted child molester? Why aren't they raising Cain about the 3,000 other innocent Jamaicans in jail overseas? Or is it that they only defend convicted child molesters?
Mighty God, that is a very good question. What is it about this man? Why they put their entire political global reputation on the line to get him a pardon out of Qatar? Why? Him have dirt on them, Jamaica. That's the conclusion that me come to. Uno agree or uno disagree. This man have dirt on Andrew and in government. For them go to the lengths after him done convicted and in confess and everything. Come on, man. Come on.
And is this Paul Stevens guy from Tivoli? Tivoli come from, you know.
What? Oh, so one next individual from Tivoli again that has been got the bucketing of the Jamaica Labour Party. Okay. Now we are get to the nitty-gritty of things, Jamaica.
Paul Stevens is related to an MP. The sender.
What? Wait. Oh, so is he? The question is he related to an MP? Mighty God.
This
is one of more than bangarang. This is one of more than bangarang. Hey, you like and share the live of Jamaica. You know how we ventilate these topics already. You like and share the live.
No. Paul Stevens is related to an MP. The sender sent the above. I am so disgusted, I don't know where to begin. The pilot and the person who helped him to come out of prison was on nationwide news radio last week. They claimed to have forgotten the transcript which would have showed they have no evidence against him. According to him and the woman, at no time did he ever admit that he confessed.
Watch out! Here, Jamaica. So now him a come out and say at no time him never confess. Say admit say him did do the young lady anything. Mighty God. They should have making turn in a prison over there and say go. They should have making turn in. Me sorry say Qatar never rub him out and make him spend time over there. Me sorry say they never rub him out Jamaica.
He even claimed the little girl mother called him and told him she didn't know why her daughter was doing this.
What? Hey, you see, when they hear Tivoli name calling them, member in Jamaica, say, one lady, hey, what's up, keep it honest. Member say, one lady, the runner from Tivoli Garden, who come from Ian Bowen program, you know. And she talked, Nick, sweet one, how you doing, baby? Yvonne, big up. And she spoke about those types of things happening with the Dan them, with them, would have call her daughter in, and they would have them way with her 13-year-old daughter, you know. Remember in Jamaica? I have to go find that interview there. I go ask them when you know something if you have it. Or even Miss Mystic Sensation. And play that interview there. You know. Wow.
He never thought the transcript would hit the streets. He admitted to sleeping with her according to the documents.
So the actual transcript hit the streets. But him come out and say him actually lie about the case. And the transcript said totally different from what he must say. Okay, let's continue Jamaica. I want to follow, you know.
Medical test proved the little girl had sex, but her hymen was still intact. The question is, after knowing that he was guilty of having sex with a minor, why did the Jamaica Labour Party government, on the disgusting parade, aimed putting the government in a bad light, claiming that they did not help him when he knows he was guilty? Another scandal in the Labour Party.
My God.
Another scandal in the Jamaica Labour Party.
Wow.
And a PNP then come out.
Wow.
A PNP then come out.
Wow.
Jamaica people, can you imagine the Prime Minister, bring this man, come to Jamaica to work for him, knowing the crimes that he would have committed, all because he's affiliated to a member of parliament for West Kingston.
Our member of parliament
the
West
Prime
Kingston.
Minister welcome him to
our member of parliament West Kingston.
The country, broke every stoplight to get him back here. After he commit the crime, him and 2 other police officers admit to grape the little girl. And when they commit them dirty deeds, I saw the government love send them where go abroad. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Can you imagine Jamaica?
Wow.
I can't wait to get my laptop so I can do my YouTube channel so I can play the video them so I can see what me I talk about. The TikTok kind of sabotage me thing. He would have...
Drebrian soon come on YouTube fully now, Jamaica. So I'm going to subscribe from now. Drebrian on YouTube. Yeah, man.
Have confessed to the 2 police officers that he would have committed the offense. And here we have the Prime Minister, Holness, despite those sworn affidavits of confession. Here we have the leader of the country welcoming such a man. Why is it that the Jamaica Labour Party always seek persons who would have committed these offenses to continue to work on the behalf of the government? Them I no have no shame,
None.
Them I no have no shame.
Mighty God.
Jamaica, I want every comrades this morning, don't be daunted. When the PNP do them wrongs, if you shoot them out,
of course,
you can't want go in a public office and do
no.
You can't want have family that they talk about good standing citizen and integrity, and someone on the outside that bring up. You're crazy as them look, you know, shoot them out, Marky G. I will never realize that all who support Mark Golding win their seat. All who fight against Mark Jefferson Golding, look and see if majority of them no go back in a parliament. Mark Golding is a statesman and we now stop support with leader.
That's right.
Look at Isaac Buchanan. He supported Mark Golding in winning seats. Look at
Uncle
Nikisha.
Snacks, so you say them put him in a power. So who is the member of parliament for West Kingston? At the time when this happened, Desmond McKenzie? Mighty God. Was it Desmond McKenzie? Hey, no. Hey.
He supported Mark Golding.
Hey.
Look at Zulika Jess. Look at Rose Shaw.
Yes.
Look at the 2 MP for Hanover.
Yes.
All those who throw their support behind Mark Jefferson Golding. Wavell Hines.
Can't lose.
Richard Azan.
Can't
all
lose.
those who listen and obey the leader. Turn out to win their seat. We now stop support Mark Jefferson Golding.
Most of them will support Mark Golding when they see that true. And all of them winning. Because we know it's a skullduggery going. Because enough people never win. Still never win the support Mark Golding. So, but look on it. I don't lie, I tell. A real talk.
And I say to the people of this country, do not be daunted.
Yes.
The Labour Party have an obligation and they are fulfilling their obligation. What is it that the government is doing to the people of this country? Look and see them not take more pride in speaking about what the PNP would have done 20 years ago.
Welcome to the platform, those on Bolo VNR Clips. Welcome to those on Bolo VNR 2.0. If it's your first time, I want to encourage you to subscribe. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and click all so you can get all notifications when we actually go live or when we drop videos. Alright? Appreciate it in advance, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're watching on your phone, Look at the top of your screen right here. You're going to see the amount of people watching, and beside it, you're going to see a thumbs up symbol like this. Press the thumbs up symbol, and then you'll be able to hit the like button. For my people on TikTok, keep the likes going because we need to get to 50,000. And if everybody tap at the same time, we can get to 50,000 quite easily. Teamwork make the dream work. Tommy, big up, thanks for the follow. All right, big up yourself. Respect. Let's continue.
That they are doing today.
Empress Norma. Hi, Empress Norma. How are you?
That the Jamaica. Look and see when Marlon Morgan come out, we come chat. Look and see when Marlon Morgan come out and a chat about. Eh? If him did a come out and a use him energy to tell the people them what the government intends to do. You don't always get right now Jamaica people hate the sight of Marlon Morgan. Eh? How is it that Marlon can come out and try to speak on the behalf of the PNP when the same and even worst continue to sit among them within the...
Listen, Marlon Morgan have no moral authority to speak. Clean up your house. Clean up the Jamaica Labour Party. Let's hear you raise your voice in concert against the nastiness that the members of the Jamaica Labour Party are involved with. Whether sexual molestation of children, or minors, or abuse of women with cheers, you understand, or thieving up of money, or accusation from a councillor to an MP of stealing of money and having people homeless. Please address those things. Whether you have a Christopher Tufton with Market Me, address those things. Christopher Tufton with UHWI CEO, the Manchester Boys, address those things. You have no moral authority to speak on the People's National Party. Right? None whatsoever. You are in the education ministry. Why haven't we heard you come out with anything substantial to transform that ministry, to have our kids them not dunce under the Jamaica Labour Party as they have been so far. Dunceness have increased under the Jamaica Labour Party. And you're a part of that ministry now. Right? Getting paid our tax dollars. A total waste. Just a waste, man. Right? Nothing transformative. They just come out and telling lies on the internet. And this is why I don't even look upon him personally, you know. The people, the comrades them, because I really want come to talk to you know. Because you see, you guys must stop allowing the Jamaica Labour Party propaganda machine, right? That come out with no evidence. Study, when Michael Manley said, first in study, right? Keep abreast with what is actually going on. Keep abreast with what is actually going on. Right? And I heard Drebrian call on PMP YO and the PMP Patriots. And I'm sure those calls have not come on deaf ears. Because if you guys listen to Conrad O'Brien interview with Mark Golden, he spoke specifically about Marlon Morgan and the People's National Party. Oh, they need somebody who will respond like that. And I'm certain you guys are going to see a ramp up of same. Remember, Mandy, how are you? Tommy, thank you for liking the video. Nerida, thank you always. Alright, the ever support. Big up yourself, Nerida. Right? What was I saying? Sure. So come back to it.
Make a Labour Party. How is it that Marlon are going to talk about Mark Golden? Eh? Marlon Morgan. Somebody said me a message me if I ask you. Like how they should be done at the Ministry of Education.
Yeah.
The lady with the two dumpling in her jaw. What's she name? McLeish? What the woman who used to down at the Ministry of Education name? With the puff jaw. I think she named McLeish.
Manchester Boys, address those things. I'm going to talk to you. Because you see, you guys must stop allowing the Jamaica Labour Party propaganda machine. Right? That come out with no evidence. Study. When Michael Manley said, first in study. Right? Keep abreast with what is actually going on. Keep abreast with what is actually going on. Patrick. And I heard Drebrian call Jamaica first. YO and the PMP patriots. And I'm sure those calls have not come on deaf ears. Because if you guys listen to Conrad O'Brien's interview with Mark Bolo, he spoke specifically about Marlon, Morgon, and the People's National Party. Oh, they need somebody who will respond like that. And I'm certain you guys are going to see a ramp up of saying, remember, Mandy, how are you? Tommy, thank you for liking the video. Yeah, so that's where I left off, right? So I was saying that you're going to see some strategic move by the People's National Party. You can rest assured where tackling mainstream media is concerned, because Mark Golden was very frank that, you know, the Jamaica Labour Party has media outlets out there that work on behalf of them. And we all know who they are, Jamaica. Whether it's the newspaper, whether it's television, mainstream television, or whether it's radio or YouTube. We know the entities that try to throw the PNP under the bus. Because you can see it anytime Dennis Garden thing, they come out, on a notice, them come out and them run with that narrative there. And nobody question who owns the other three companies then. There's allegations of a Noel Leon, if I saw your name, Noel Lion or whatever, that is allegedly a family member of the Market Me boss, aka Ben Spunani, right? And we haven't heard none of them look and say, hold on, is this true? Right? You think them don't know who own the company them and the name behind the company them Jamaica? Just like how them didn't know, say, there's a JLP MP or JLP member of parliament or JLP member of the Jamaica Labour Party in one of the ministries. That is a part of Jack then, but they never mention his name. A certain Andrew, but they never mention his name. You think them don't know? Them well and know Jamaica, but this is what I'm saying to the comrades them. This is about diversion and distraction. They want to divert you from the real issues. So let me explain some of the real issues to you. Andrew Holness needs to resign because he's uncertified. That's at the top of the list. O.S. Changa, Andrew Holness, and the police commissioner will stop analyze the citizens them and eliminate them and eradicate them and stop violating them human rights, because they are no better than the criminals when they advocate for that. Just as how the criminal don't have the right to take nobody's life, right? And it's not, and criminality is not just about taking people's lives. When you look at the criminals them in parliament, right, that misappropriate our tax dollars and cause people's lives to be lost when these hard rain fall and the road them mash up and people meet in an accident because the road them mash up, it go right back to the MP, you know, it go right back to the leader of the country, you know. Because under his or her watch, these things are happening. You understand? And they're doing nothing about it to enforce transparency and accountability. And we have a cleaner government where we don't have MPs and councillors that thief with tax dollars them and I put in them pocket instead of fix the road, fix the school them, instead of pay the teacher them right amount of money, pay the nurse them right amount of money, pay the police them right amount of money. Right? These are the things that we are talking about, comrades. So don't make them distract you from the real problem. How Andrew Holness not going to address Donovan Williams' situation. From the time when Donovan Williams, it was revealed that him have the larger share of the company where the drill is concerned. The drill for 30 odd million when it costs 4 or 6. Wickedness. And when I have CT scan machine in a most I place them. When a man meet in an accident and he head link, you need the CT scan machine them. Them have them in the private facility, them will cost some bag of money. And people don't have the money go to them. And then in terms of an emergency, you would need a CT scan in terms of an emergency. Instead of go transfer somebody to another facility to get the private practice and charge them money. You see, The real root of the problem, Jamaica, is the corruption in the Jamaica Labour Party. These things that them are trying to divert and distract your attention to PMP this and PMP that nonsense. Mark Golan and the PMP deal with those things immediately. They don't make it linger. Them tell you them stance and we wait for the investigation and we move on. Everything in the Jamaica Labour Party is in limbo. We never hear when the girl say everything with Andrew Holness deal with. Don't make no sense. You know want me play back? You can't go play back for you.
With all of the millions that she walk out of them, Grace McLeish come Miss students in a bright this morning. Miss Grace McLeish, you Marlon Morgon. You find out where Grace McLeish do with the millions. Remember she walk out with the millions in her handbag, you know, and you sit down the Ministry of Education. Remember them promote you?
Yes, this Grace McLean lady, I believe. I think I'm McLean she name. I know say out of 5% we know about that story, but I don't have the article them to look upon. So I have to reach out to her because I love the article them to go read and ventilate that Grace McLean something. And Marlon Morgan was a part of the ministry at the time. Ruel read that situation, the whole of that. Marlon Morgan was there. Should Marlon Morgan be investigated thoroughly, ladies and gentlemen? Could it be that he needs to be investigated? What a thing. What a thing. But you see, God is in control and God sees all, you know. Come off from my page. God is in control and God sees all. Anytime Labour right them put up their head, then get black when they come with nonsense. Come off from my page. As a matter of fact, let me delete all the comment too. Come off from my page, man. Or you delete them comment, people. Yeah. There you go. Yes, that is it. Come off from my page. Not even nobody know how to read it. Not even read a comment. From the first 3 words you put up. Bye.
You know if you take fair position, you know, you are the one of the permanent secretary down there.
Hold on, then I could go back to Marlon Morgan and I say, Jamaica, look upon this. Listen to this.
This morning. Kindly listen.
Sir, everywhere you go, it's blue tarpaulin, sir. Everywhere you go, it's roofless houses and blue tarpaulin. And let me tell you something, Mr. Andrew Holness. We can't ever, in my sense, comprehend why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. You understand? We don't know why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. What we do you in a life, every time when you election come, people vote for you. And all you do, Mr. Move around, I was hoping that you would have your own experience because people experience and my experience is 2 different experiences of holiness. And I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong. You come away small and you shake me hand, you promise me everything is alright. Mr. Andrew Holiness, everything is alright, you know, sir. Everything is not okay, sir. You understand? There's a constant reminder of the disaster everywhere you go. It's like, I guess 30 or 2 weeks ago it's can't pass because it's fresh still. No, we're not clean up nobody. Mr. Holiness, I'm not trying to make you look bad enough, sir. Are you self-destruct? Because let me tell you something, sir. You see, people come from overseas don't do more than what you do since the storm. You see your company media say you don't want to see people them a line up and a beg and a haul and pull for food, Mr. Andrew. I mean, Mr. Andrew's Holiness, sir, I don't see you do nothing better. Everything that you comes with, everything that you come with chaos and it come with complication.
Right, that's a Jamaica. This is a Labour right letting you know. Everything when Andrew Holness come with chaos and complication. Not my word. The Labour rights are waking up. The Labour right them waking up. So for the one who made up on my page now wake up yet listen to the Labour right colleague. Everything when Andrew Holness touch come with chaos and complication. In a straight.
Sir, everything where you come with no make no sense.
It no make no sense. Taxing the people them $18 billion after one hurricane no make no sense. The man wicked, Poison Ivy big up, taking the money in retroactive money in the back. No make no sense. In a time like this, the man is wicked. That Marlon Morgan figure talk about. Mark Golding can show you say him take 80% of fee money and give to these places. The receipts are there. Easy figure do your research. Easy. But what? The labor right then just want to run with lies and propaganda. Starting with the head of the stream. This is what they do. You understand? Poison ivy, what you doing?
We need the people them who are clean the office. We need them to retire and give some new people space and time to clean the office. And
so, when you hear what she said, Jamaica, I'm going to play one more time.
those you do nothing better. Everything that you comes with, everything that you come with chaos and it come with complication. So everything where you come with no make no sense.
Wow. What a thing, Jamaica. That is a labor right. Let's go back to Marlon Morgan.
What's your name? McLeish? What the woman that you sit down at the Ministry of Education name? With the puff jaw. I think she named McLeish. With all of the millions where she walk out of the Grace McLeish, come Miss students in a bright this morning. Miss Grace McLeish, you Marlon Morgan. You find out where Grace McLeish do the heap of millions. Remember, she walk out with the millions in her handbag, you know, and you sit down the Ministry of Education. Remember, them promote you now if you take fair position, you know, you are the one of the permanent secretary down there. So, Marlon Morgan, what if...
So, hold on. So, the lady was a permanent secretary and she moved the money. Mighty God, allegedly, mighty God.
Nation can you share with the public pertaining to Grace McLeish? Remember the millions missing down there, you know, so we need an answer, Marlon. Because of the first ministry, we see have 3 ministers.
Yeah,
Marlon Morgan down there, Rhoda Crawford down there, and Dana Morris Dixon. 3 ministers of education we have, and that's how the people them in our country done.
Jamaica, the 3 of them don't make one, you know. The 3 of them don't make one.
When PNP were in a power, 1 minister of education we have, and the people them did go to school and get what they forget. And you have to tell me that the Labour Party employ well a 3 minister of education, and the people them go in like a flower and come out like dumpling.
Going like flower and come out like dumpling. No, sir. Never get on there.
And that's a full legacy. 3 sitting minister of education. And that's all Marlon can come out, come do and talk about the PNP and then 20 years. What is it that you guys would have done? You are now in the 3rd term. If you did use your energy to highlight the plans and what the government have next. Then people that give you good graces. Sure. Everything you come out can defend and defend and defend. Jamaica people tired of you, Marlon. Jamaicans are growing weary and tired.
Whoa.
Hello, I'm Damian Mitchell. The police say they have launched an investigation into a video circulating on social media of a female being sexually assaulted by a male. The girl can be heard several times calling the name of her offender and pleading for him to stop. The JLP chairman, Senator Robert Montague, is denying rape allegations against him. Montague says there has also been an attempt to extort him, and he has reported the matter to the police.
So, only hear that. I recently me know, big up yourself in a cookie. Jamaica want to help me with the live goal now. TikTok help me with the live goal. When we pin it, that is the live goal right there. Help me with the live goal. Yeah man. I know say some solid people out there right now. Where them will help me with the live goal. Same thing on YouTube. Help me with the live goal, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the live goal. So, y'all tell me, say, well, let me see, hold on there. Alright, so this is one different topic. I don't want to go this way. I don't want to go this way. This is about the Cuban doctor there. I'm going to go listen to that to myself. See? Now, I'm going to go on Twitter because I want the party over here now. So when I see young Jamaica come out and talk about Golden must disclose if Jack then helped to fund PNP election campaign, hear them something. What is this? Golden must disclose if Jack then helped to fund PNP campaign. It's like them just a show things on the wall and I hope say it stick Jamaica. They are not credible. They are not credible. And listen to that clip here with Donovan Williams. Cause may I tell you, listen to this.
Oh.
The police come through their work and Donovan Williams are tell them say, them a pressure the youth them. The police then come through their work, Jamaica. Then come for operation and pretty much if this is not blocking justice, I don't know what is. Or blocking a police operation, I don't know what is. The police them should get the confidence, right? At least the MP if just come out of them way and make them do them job. You're not supposed to do in the street to the people them and a protest against the police them. I try to do them operation within the constituency I talk about. Them a pressure the youths them. These are the things, Jamaica. These are the things. And then the lady I talk about in the background say the police them will take the PMP out of them. Suggesting that the police them is actually PMP. Now, Jamaica, let us look at this very, very clearly. 60% of the nation did not vote. That means 60%. Let me see. That means 6 in every 10 person don't vote for PMP or JLP. Them neutral. What are the odds that some police will come do operation in our era that happens to be Donovan Williams' constituency? What are the odds of that those police being PMP? When 6 out of every 10 person, 6 out of every 10, you know, is not PMP or JLP, you know. Make it make sense, Jamaica. To how it's set right now, like 2.1% or 2.2% of the population, according to the last election, would be JLP. And 1.8%, or not 1.8, 18% would be PMP, and 22% would be JLP, according to the last election. And maybe a 1921 because I must say 4,000 votes or 10,000 votes was the difference. Donovan said, right now the media is the biggest threat to our democracy because they are the ones putting out their lies and propaganda. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Right? But listen to this from Charles Davis.
For what reads like, so this invoice, for what reads like office furniture in the amount of 251,582 US at the time on January 16, 2024, which works out now to about 40 million Jamaican dollars, was billed to the University Hospital of the West Indies. The UHWI's CEO Fitzgerald Mitchell is on the invoice, but both the bill to and ship to address is that of Jack Them Limited. How come?
Only see them gone pan Jack then again. Only see them gone pan Jack then again.
The UHWI is one of the most...
Jamaica, this is propaganda. There is an agenda by Oceanwide to keep the focus on Jack then and take the focus off of the other 3 companies. And the wise people that are out there, wake up. Do not be tricked. Do not be fooled. Do not be bamboozled. Right? By this political media operative network. The Jamaica Labour Party media operative news network. Don't be fooled by them. Because that's exactly what they are.
Imo has one of the most famous addresses, well not famous, but popular addresses in the country. Everybody knows, even country people know, the UHWI, or UC, as my granny them generation call it. UC in a day at Lyndhurst Road. UC, if you say they're popping, you'd not be wrong. You'd not be precise, but you'd not be wrong because it's that area.
But make them go and dig still. They see more them dig, and the more them are going to find out, say, Jack Den and Dennis Garden, especially Dennis Garden, is actually a here because he donate certain equipment that they needed at the UHWI that they never have. That was like very critical equipment. But let's continue.
So who can explain how this invoice billed to, shipped to University Hospital of the West Indies with Jack Deng's address on the invoice.
Yeah.
How come? In the amount of $40 million.
Yes.
And who will explain this thing concerning this matter?
So, Charles Davis has sing for his supper. Then, because when would I like Charles Davis to explain is Andrew Holness statutory report from the Integrity Commission. That's how one would I like him to explain. You feel what I say? Because we looked over certain items on 2 articles in regards to the IC where Andrew Holness is concerned. And what is this? And one of the articles read Jamaica. Let me give me a second. Let me find the article. Holness fixed use of charity funds to buy personal assets after Integrity Commission raised questions. Did you guys read that article? I never heard Charles Davis ventilate the Prime Minister's Integrity Commission report like how him ventilate Jack then. Because that him talk about could be nothing, you know. But him just want to keep the focus and distract and divert from the other companies then that was mentioned in the report. One company buy cup and fork and then sell back the cup and fork to the UHWI after they get duty free and tax exemption. And the cup then sit down until May 2025. According to the article, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was May 2025 or March. The cup them sit down and now use and they plate them. And you want to see how much money them buy it for? How much money them purchase the cup them for Jamaica? As a matter of fact, let me go to that info there. So you have 2 articles. You have company linked to PM files 0 tax return yet gives loan of 20 million. So there's a tax compliance concern around Andrew Holness. And even when you go back to Zara Burton report, you remember the Zara Burton report? Maybe I need to play that, you know. Do I have it? Let's see if I can find it. YouTube. Zara Burton report on Andrew Holness properties. 2015, I believe. See if we can find that. Reporter Zara Burton reveals PDTV highlights Zara Burton deep analysis. Okay, let's look at this.
The email I asked that question, and I haven't been able to get those financials.
So from then, you knowing that you were the
testing. But last 1 year period, I think I've asked him. I said, you know, could I get these financials as well? By email, I asked that question, and I haven't been able to get those financials.
So from then, you knowing that you were the one who started to dig into these.
Right, you would think he would share those.
He would have shared the financials with you. And to date, from as far back as 09/11, 2016.
No, well, 016 when I asked for it. 016.
Sorry, he has not shared those financials with you.
Jamaica, when you hear that? What's up, Marlon Minto? Andrew Holness. Up until last year, when was this interview? September 23rd, 2024. Right? 1 year and plus ago. 2025 and then 2026. So, this was 1 year plus. This is an interview on PDTV with Zara Burton. And Zara Burton is saying, Jamaica, that Andrew Holness from 2016, when she asked him in that famous clip, about his tax on his property if he's paying his tax, and when she do her investigation, him said they are up to date, and he has never given her any documentation from that time till now to say, see there, me did pay me tax. How can you trust a man like this? And you have George Davis a come out and Big Back a come out, a come talk about Jack then. Come on, bro. It is obvious that Andrew Holness don't want people to know about him affairs, financial affairs. It is obvious there's something that he's hiding, and it smells like a stinking, it smells like cabbage and urine together with rat doo-doo. It stinks. Piles and piles of it. Real toxic waste. Deadly. You're telling me he told her in that thing saying would have provided before the election, done, and he never did, How can you trust a man like this? It is obvious Andrew Holness is hiding something fundamental. And to add, Skip, to add to that, remember that he sued the Integrity Commission, asked the judge to remove illicit enrichment, the part of the act that deals with illicit enrichment, because he deemed it as unconstitutional. And he was being targeted and he's a victim. Andrew Holness does not want to be held accountable. He does not want to explain how he made his money, because I believe he cannot explain him making his money legally. That's what I believe. I don't think he have a legal explanation as to how he make his money. I don't believe so. That is the biggest elephant in the room, Jamaica. Andrew Holness statutory declaration. The biggest elephant in the room. Right? And we cannot, it has been festering. Right now it turned sore. It turned one big old disease for the country. It has tear down with reputation internationally, whether you believe it or not. Because persons outside are looking, is not who you know, is who know you. Real investors that see these reports about Andrew and in government, and the fact that them have a gag order on the people in parliament, tells you everything what you need to know. Any person with sense can look for the thing and say, yo, brother, if the man that have nothing to hide, why is he hiding?
8 years now.
Where am I for?
Oh, interesting.
8 years.
Exactly.
8 years, and the man that provide the information to Zara Burton. The first person will bring up in property them and tax them. Can you imagine this is the same man we say him go tell Mocha to make sure say people them down west will lose them all stop. Nah, cheat the system. Yo, me say this man and me not respect. I don't even understand. Like, the more information I learn about him, man, I have zero respect for the Prime Minister. Me not even want him in my vicinity. Me don't want him nowhere near me. All the lady where what's your name? Where Damien Crawford, when I tell her I'm shaking hand, I tell her I couldn't do in politics no, because I can't pretend. You know. Me not in the pretending business. If me not rate you, me not rate you. Me not respect you, me not respect you. Me not have to deal with you, me not have to talk to you. And nobody can force me to do that. Me not shake no hand. Me not be diplomatic. Me a shun the very appearance of evil. This man cannot be trusted, Jamaica. And then look at what we just learned now. That Andrew Holness and in government, right, back a known criminal. Not just a criminal, but somebody who actually molested grape a minor. And the man they seek exemption from Qatar film. And they'll big up yourself. Skip, you don't know. Skip. Help me with the live goal, man, because you alone look like your pockets them deep, you know, bro. On the apple. See live goal there, you know. See pin there right there, so you know. Them look something there. Yeah. Drop one of them there for me now. Or two of them are where you can afford. Let me see it on the screen. Mad thing. Alright, see the report of Jamaica. Let's go to it. The find
man must build his castle. Every poor man must build in big house.
He became Jamaica's newest prime minister despite controversy about his big house.
Join us in a partnership for prosperity.
We uncover a trail of property purchases and ask, is Andrew Holness paying his part?
Is that why he didn't pay the property taxes on the home?
What the Prime Minister didn't want you to know before the election.
And Jamaica member say him sue her, you know. Member say him sue her, you know, Jamaica. Member say him try to take down this, you know. And she win, you know. I want to see the pattern with Andrew and him government, you know. Them like to hide potential. When they shine the light in the darkness of the Jamaica Labour Party, them like to gag order, take it off of the internet, not have it out there. This is their MO, you know. Let us be clear, you know, Jamaica. All of the people in Bolo VNI 2.0 want to share this with 20%. Share it with 20%. Wagwan, Andrea, do what you can do for bless up your life. We need to get to 50,000 likes. Share up the life for me. All of my supporters, them, real supporters them out there. Want to bless up the life. Help with the live goal, super chat, cash app, Zelle, whatever. Zine, link me on WhatsApp. If you don't want the other Zelle information. Because that's one number, I'm not going to put you on the internet. This is our email only where there's a pin in the comment section. So you see the one that have the number, the phone number, I'm not put it out on the internet. That's Zelle there. If you don't want that Zelle on WhatsApp. Zine, let's continue.
And later, Holness sounds the warning on corruption to his new cabinet.
Corruption will not be tolerated in this country.
Corruption will not be tolerated in this government. Hashtag big up yourself. Hashtag listen to me. A whole heap of people send me video, you know. Yeah man, a whole heap of people send me video. Zine, I only have 24 hours in idea. You understand me I deal with? Some people expect me to watch the video them, listen all of them voice note, call me. I when me have time for myself, respectfully. Zine, if you don't send me something and see me post it, just understand. Me need time for myself to hear in a real life. I'm not coming at you. Me I talk about generally everybody because I'm more than one somebody I link me. Alright people, I know who not listen. Zine, yeah man. Yeah man. So understand. And if you're gonna send me something, send it on WhatsApp if you have my WhatsApp number. If you don't have my WhatsApp number, let me know. So you can send it to me. Because I don't know where your name from WhatsApp. I don't want to show off what is? Somebody send me this, we don't have time for this. What with Julie and Tim Ballard? We don't have time for that. That's not enough to do with Jamaica. We don't have time for that right now. You understand? We don't have time for that. But yeah, so let's go back to Zara Burton in this damning report.
His own record.
Okay, the number is 876. Write down the number. 876 451 876 451. Jamaica, when you hear it, Mummy, why you do that on the live, man? Oh my God. Awesome. Let me chop it in the comment. Hold on there. Alright, so see the number there. Let's drop it in the comment section.
Questions when it comes to awarding public contracts.
When each side is in government, there are
uncomfortable levels of awarding of contracts to persons who are either political supporters, campaign financiers, or other connected parties.
We reveal how Holness signed off on taxpayer money for a contract to his associates on this episode of 18 Degrees North.
My students came with it.
Well, the Equator, where every week we're going to take you on a globe. We begin our show with Jamaica's newest Prime Minister, Andrew Holness. During the 2016 general elections, his house became front and centre. The public, and perhaps more so the ruling People's National Party, they wanted to know why a St. Lucian company owned his house and where he got the money, since news reports had put its value at about $2 million, a figure Holness has not confirmed. After all, Holness had been a politician most of his professional life, didn't come from money, and his salary at the time was just over $60,000 each year, not counting allowances. Holness answered several of the questions asked, but we at 18 Degrees North...
Simple Pebbles. Hold on there. Simple Pebbles has been a fan of this platform for a year. Hey, shout out to Simple Pebbles. Woo! Let's go. Turn me up. Hold on. We have to celebrate that. 1 whole year. Man, shout out to Simple Pebbles, man. That's what I'm talking about. Salute to Simple Pebbles. My goodness. Simple Pebbles, big up yourself. Man. Hold on, let me see if we can find these files. Where are these files? Where are these files? Didn't I'm certain I put these files over here on. What is happening? I put things Simple Pebbles. Big people want to big up Simple Pebbles, you know. Simple Pebbles, big up yourself. Oh gosh, man. Simple Pebbles loyal to the platform. May I tell you? Big up Simple Pebbles. 1 whole year. And when Simple Pebbles come in from the live, she just go and pop up the screen in Jamaica. And I tap away the whole time, you know. Simple Pebbles always I support the thing, you know. Hey, big up yourself, you know, mama. Holy love and respect, you know. What is this? It's unavailable. The location and the PC. Make sure the device is connected. Okay. Let me go and play this.
That was an interesting series of property purchases and an uneven playing field when it comes to personal tax matters. It also shed light on the relationship between Jamaican politicians and their associates in the awarding of public contracts. We're staying right here in Jamaica at 18 degrees north and 77 degrees west.
The Labour Party believe that every poor man must build his castle. Every poor man must build him big house. And we not grudge of it. We are going to help you to achieve that. That is why we say education be free. Health be free. And we must make the place secure so you can live and enjoy yourself.
Jamaica is education free. Is healthcare free. The poor healthcare conditions that we have. Listen to this man.
Be free, and we must make the place secure so you can live and enjoy yourself.
Complete with stone-cut wall in the exclusive Beverly Hills neighborhood just outside Kingston. It's a huge upgrade from where Jamaica's newest Prime Minister and then opposition leader Andrew Holness says he was born.
I was born in a 2-bedroom board house at 56 Cumberland Road in a Spanish town. My father is still a farmer, and my mother is a retired civil servant.
Property records show the Beverly Hills land was purchased by St. Lucian-based company ADMAT Incorporated for $300,000 in 2011, 3 months before Holness became Prime Minister of Jamaica for the first time, and when he was Minister of Education. There's no mortgage listed. In a statement, Holness...
No mortgage listed. Keith, what are you doing? Where's that? Marlon Morgon, a.k.a. Syrup. Big back.
says he's the sole director of ADMAT and a shareholder. He along with his two sons, Adam and Matthew. Holness says he got the money from funds in his accounts at two of Jamaica's investment banks and used his savings, salary, loans, and credit from suppliers established through his wife, who is a real estate developer, to build the house.
His wife is a real estate developer. Do you know how much alleged properties that the Holnesses own all around Jamaica? Remember, say Andrew Holness business partner working at office of Prime Minister, you know? And in the same part of the deal with development, you know. Jamaica is a very, very tangled web, is a nastiness going on in Jamaica Labour Party, you know, under this administration, you know. And you see when everything come to light, because people suspect things, you know. But you see when everything come to light, no wonder Andrew don't want to explain it well, because the more you explain, is it deeper, you start going into detail of some of these contracts, allegedly.
Approximately $52 million, or around $525,000 US. He says the solution structure was used for estate planning. His attorney, Patrick Bailey, says, there's that.
You mean Patrick Bailey when they find man in a film house there? See me, Patrick Bailey. Let me take a screenshot of this. Go back.
Solution structure was used for estate planning. His attorney, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey. Wow. Let's take a screenshot of this. We're gonna need this picture.
Says, there's that, and the additional potential benefit of avoiding transfer taxes.
If the house that Beverly is the only asset and you were selling it, you would simply sell the company, sell the shares. The company would have its shareholding transferred from him and his children to the new purchasers, whereas the title would remain unchanged because the new purchaser will be the owners of Admin and be the owners of the property. So in that case, there's no transfer from one entity to another. So you save on transfer tax and stamp duty and this.
Civil society activist Carol Narcisse says the leader of the country shouldn't be trying to avoid taxes.
Especially if you're a prime minister and you're telling your citizens that they need to conform to the regulatory environment that you have designed, that you do not think you can adhere to, because it is inimical to your interests or inimical to the interests of your children's future to adhere to it, then there is a major there's a major inconsistency there that you need to explain.
Jamaica.
Choice.
This a taxi. It's a taxi. But Drebrian just put up one video a while ago on TikTok, and you need to go watch it. Jamaica in focus, big up. So Rowan Dwayne Walsh was arrested in 2017 for what? And him a part of JLP. Let's continue. Who else now? Charged indecent assault, and so this is in the newspaper. He was charged. Alright, so that a Rowan Dwayne Walsh. Is Rowan Dwayne Walsh still a member of the JLP? I'm just asking. Cecile, thank you for reposting. I'm just asking, let's continue. Who else? Talk to me. Elected at the head of the Young Jamaica. So the Young Jamaica we are come out and talk about PMP for do this and that. Him at the head. Rowan Dwayne Walsh, are you did arrested in a 2017? Charged for indecent assault on a minor? No. It's when my lady said, market me. You can't talk to me. Market me. No. Young Jamaica, only can't talk to PMP. PMP? You're mad. Only can't talk to PMP, brother. There's no way. I'm sorry. We don't have no moral authority. See that? Ardeen. Teacher charged with indecent assault. Right? Nationwide. 27th of April 2017. See that? Article. He might put up all the evidence. Hey, I one thing with the comrade them, you know. You see when they come out and attack, the flag of them, they know, hey, they know ramp with the article, you know. Hey, they know ramp with the information and the data. Hey, me love it. You can't know me, I go look for this. Google. Ardeen teacher. Charged with what? Ardeen teacher charged with indecent assault. Yes. Charged with indecent assault. Let me go and look for that. And let me hope that nationwide don't take it off of them something and scrub it. File on teacher accused of assault. See that? April 2017. This is a RJR. So I know one news station alone come from. See the Senate Bay teacher accused of sexually assault. See that? Yes. We're gonna get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Ardeen, I awaits outcome of probe into the report. Alright. A male teacher at a school in St. Catherine has been. That's our next case. Let me see for this. Oh, have mercy. I don't know why it's taking so long to open up Jamaica. But let me see. Let me put nationwide on it. Nationwide. Yes. No, I'll find it, man, for real. I like to look for the evidence in it. JIS, number 2009. Can you imagine I see the put them go to school and you have to worry about the teacher them and molest them? Yo, I'm telling you, man, I don't know, pick them have to put camera on. You never know. Dangerous world we are living in.
Let's change Jamaica for the better. Choose prosperity.
Does he own other entities in there?
In Admat? I think he has at least one other property in Admat.
And where is that?
That is in somewhere in the Arcadia area. Right.
And that's considered land or also?
It's an apartment. Actually, he's now in the process of selling that unit. He owes suppliers, because suppliers gave him credit for the house he's building in Beverly Hills.
And the source of funds for that was what?
That one, I can't recall all of those details, but I seem to remember that he's always used the house that he lives in and get loans in it.
We checked the title for the property where Bailey says both Holness and his wife lived at the time of our interview and found no additional loans or mortgages other than those originally taken out in 2002 when they bought the house for $7 million Jamaican dollars, around $144,000 US back then. So you were satisfied then with the source of the funds in both cases?
Oh, absolutely. He saved in US stocks and amongst his portfolio. So he was saving, because these are savings.
Is that savings from him alone or him and his wife?
I don't know that level of personal detail. That's how that got to do. I don't know.
Of what you know, is there any evidence?
I know of nothing. I've known nothing else that he owns in relation to he currently owns it.
We checked the title for the Acadia property and found that it was indeed purchased by the same solution company, Adnat Incorporated, in 2008, again when Holness was Minister of Education. The price tag, $16 million Jamaican dollars, around $219,000 US.
Jamaica, given the fact that Andrew Holness and Royal Reid is such tight buddies, and Royal Reid they are court right now, while in the Ministry of Education, it raises eyebrows. It makes you go, when you hear this.
Company Adnat Incorporated in 2008, again when Holness was Minister of Education. The price tag, $16 million Jamaican dollars, around $219,000 US back then, and again, no mortgage was listed. Further, we also checked whether Adnat owned...
That means them buy cash in Jamaica.
additional properties and found one more. A half-acre lot, also bought in Beverly Hills on Wakefield Close in February 2009, also when Holness was Minister of Education, price tag around 15 million Jamaican dollars, almost $173,000 US, and again, no mortgage listed. So
these items are being bought with cash, no mortgage listed.
I've never heard of this Wakefield Close property before today.
Let me put it this way. I have never handled, and when I look at the transfer, I see the names of lawyers who I know.
So, Patrick Bailey make we know say, the property them him don't know about, remember say Andrew have other lawyer, so him just don't know about them because he never handle them. The other lawyer they handle them. So him take himself from that. Him tell you what him know about. Let's continue, Jamaica.
And he can't talk more than one lawyer. They all have to eat.
So all told, when it comes to properties, there's the Great House Boulevard home
Jamie,
that
big up.
Holness and his wife bought with a mortgage, while Holness was a mere member of Parliament, and in the 4 years he was Minister of Education, earning the equivalent of around $60,000
So you wanna earn $60,000 Jamaica?
per year, or $90,000 with allowances. There was the Arcadia apartment, no mortgage listed. The land at Wycliffe Close in Beverly Hills, no mortgage listed. The land for the Shenstone Beverly Hills house he's building, no mortgage listed.
So the question is, how Andrew Holness buy it? What go on, Mama son? Where I deal with? The question is, Jamaica, how Andrew Holness buy them property there when him income when $90,000? How him buy them property there cash? What, Mama son? You know, so when they are born out Marlon Morgon with him foolishness, and we are exposed one brother where Drebrian exposed where him name Paul Stevens, we don't know if you hear about him, where he was charged and convicted in a Qatar for raping one minor. Andrew Holness and Edmund Bartlett welcomed him with open arms after them went to bat for Qatar, give him an exemption and free him. So we are looking for the difference between leadership or Mark Bowling shun them type of activity there and how the People's National Party deal with it. But the Jamaica Labour Party hug them up all when them convicted for crimes. You feel me I deal with?
This was a problem this man. I was asking me and somebody come and talk about this man when them say, Paka come and say this PMP man in charge with raping.
Farmer PMP. Farmer PMP. He's not PMP. Farmer PMP. And then the PMP is looking at his membership. No. And the PMP are looking into his membership now. You understand? Because you know you can have membership with the PMP. So them put out a statement, let me read it for you. PMP put out a statement about it. See? Let me find it. See it right there, so. Them say the People's National Party notes reports that a former member of parliament has been charged with a serious sexual offense. Our thoughts are first and foremost with the young victim and all those affected by this distressing case. The protection of the children and all vulnerable persons must always be our absolute priority. Upon learning of the charges, the PMP has acted without delay. The accused membership in the People's National Party, because they have a membership in the People's National Party, has been referred to an appropriate internal process for immediate action. That means them are going to look over a membership and what proper action to take, them are going to take. We respect the matter is now a legal one. As such, we will limit our comments. We trust that the judicial process will be fair, thorough, and expedient. That means they want to deal with it fast and make sure say, the man actually guilty for what them say him guilty for. Yes. You understand? Yes. No, we don't want listen, we don't want to accuse the victim or potential victim. We just have to left it right there, sir. We just want fair process go through. You understand what I say? If him guilty, and then the law will take his course, and you know the PMP now back him. So it says here that the PMP remains. No. The PMP remains unwavering in its commitment to the highest standards of conduct, to policies that actively protect and support victims of abuse. There is no place in our party or our society for anyone who would commit such a crime. You see me I say? So Montague say, me just play a while ago, Montague say I set him up. Zane, the lady put out her affidavit all the way from England and Montague say I set him up. But me never see God court. Who am to that case there? He never got court. Make them go and run with the man, because you see, he give us an opportunity to go back over these things. You know. Exactly. Mm.
Get rid of Donovan now? Why deliver them to get rid of Donovan?
You don't know say Charles Davis come out now. And it's a 6 hour ago, you know. Listen to this.
So this invoice for what reads like office furniture in the amount of 251,582 US at the time on January 16, 2024, which works out now to about 40 million Jamaican dollars, was billed to the University Hospital of the West
Bad boy,
Indies.
big up.
The UHWI CEO Fitzgerald Mitchell is on the invoice, but both the bill to and the ship to address is that of Jackman Limited. How come? The UHWI is one of the most famous, has one of the most famous addresses, well, not famous, but popular addresses in the country.
So you see, there's still an attempt now to keep the focus on Jack then. Him no want to talk about the other three company them. You feel me? I say, so you see the agenda. You see the agenda? Yeah, man. That is the agenda. But we smarter than that, and I say to the people them and the supporter them and the People's National Party. You have to be smarter than that. What about the company them will buy the cup and the plate them and sell it back to the UHWI? No, but more, but watch out, Annie. More I tell you say Annie say them crosses. More I tell you say Annie say the plate them and the cup them never when I use up until May 2025. For years them buy them for how much money? The company make one big profit and they never when I use them. But that me I try to show you so they no use them, mama son. They never when I use for years. That means you waste the money and buy it.
Waste the money.
So he was. Why you know me not go there so though? Me not go there so. Me not go there so. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, I tell you. Hurricane rap.
Watch the money, yes, baby. Yes, honey. I watch the money, yes. Yeah.
Mighty God.
Something.
Mighty God. Why may I tell you?
But I don't know why. I said this morning was sitting over my life today.
Here this a idiot. Here this a idiot Marlon Morgan. You see true they have money for show about in them news entity. Here this a idiot. For the PNP president, who is a senior attorney at law, to in those circumstances state that he is not aware of any law being broken is to deliver a perverse slap in the face of all when thinking Jamaican. So Marlon Morgan is declaring that one law was broken when there's an investigation going. So him basically I say a lie Mark Golding a tell. He continues to say that Golding approach to this scandal, which has involved his Region 3 chairman, has shattered any credibility. Now Jamaica, how dare Marlon Morgan talk about credibility when Andrew Holness has not resigned after his Integrity Commission report?
Yeah.
What is more scandalous than taking charity money and a personal asset?
Yeah.
What is more scandalous than that? I went into detail in the article last night about that particular situation. And we have an article, can go back to it right now. These people are sick. Donovan Williams situation. She's accusing the man of crimes against the humanity. Misappropriation of funds. Thieving, she accused the man of people are lose their house. People are lose their house because of Donovan according to Rosalie. So when we talk about how as the JLP dealt with that situation, they have said nothing, quiet like a lamb. They have said nothing. Them now move Donovan, them now do nothing. Zine, so we see what the JLP agenda is. Continue to attack Dennis Garden because he's a PMP. Oh, by the way, well I know Mama son, they didn't know say allegedly some JLP member a part of Jack then, a part of the boat. It is alleged. It is alleged it's one of the Andrew them. A three Andrew they in a JLP, you know, where they in a parliament, you know, and operating. You have Morris, I believe. You have Andrew Wheatley and you have Andrew Holness. It is alleged that one of them Andrew them. That is a director of Jack them. It is alleged. One of the, not director, but one of the partners of Jack them. No, me just say one of Andrew them. I never say which one, you know. Because I don't have no documentation. I don't have no documentation. Right? So it is alleged. And the girl from PMPYO, he's a part of the board. Right, the girl from PMPYO bust it out on Colin Bell show one day. Because she said, oh, young Jamaica come and ask for Dennis Gardner resignation. But she don't hear them talk about the other member that is a part of the JLP, that's a part of the board of Jack then. Because she do her research. Hey, me say them man have some big old boo here, man. Them are done so. No, but listen, that is the trick where they want to put in on Mama Son. There's no story where Dennis Gardner is concerned. There's no story. The man paid the money already, they might wait for the investigation, and I am certain that he will not be charged for any crime. I'm certain of that. If they find him, all them are going to do, if they find him, if they find him, I'll pay the fine. Nothing else now come out of that. There's no crime. What crime? The machine them where I use, they are being used to help the people them.
I help the poor people them. Until now, you might help the poor people them.
Life-changing treatment. And him still like make them go through the same way.
Yeah.
The man is a saint.
But I even just tell somebody, you know, me talk about it in the Bolo and say, listen, look on the difference. If just them and you will make a deal with the man realize say the people that are going through separation and struggle.
Mm-hmm.
And if can get the machine to have them to pay $10,000 to do with them, not to pay $50,000. It's a big bargain that.
Yes.
And that only help the people them who need help when we want to do dialysis. You understand?
Right.
And look, and to work on the whole of the Cuban doctor them. And whenever through the man of the Cuban doctor them, they want mash up, drop them to get rid of them. Eh?
I don't know.
You still have proper Cuban doctor when they were Jamaican people them same way.
Mm-hmm.
You saw you just them have to go do them eye test and them eye scraping or something.
Hold on there. What the cartoon I say? Hello, where must I put all these new electronic beds? Years in billions for hospital restoration project. Health Minister Tufton. Isaac has show them up. Heard him set up a payment plan if they don't have money. Yeah man, Mr. Gordon. If you look on the story, you know. Zine. I don't know that person. Maya not even follow me. No, sir. I don't let up nobody on my platform and not even follow me. Oh, easy. They not even follow me and ask me to come up. What is? I want to give you a right to come. I don't even let up people on my platform like that. This is not the platform. I'm very skeptical. You remember good. Mama son a royalty over here. You can't stay there. You can't stay there. Yo, Mama son a royalty over here. You can't stay there. I don't let up anybody on my platform. That me I tell you, I'm very skeptical. So as me I say, no disrespect. I already know you still wherever you is, but you need to follow me and you want to come up on the platform. I don't understand that. Marky G did an interview with Conrad O'Brien. Want to touch on somebody too.
Skilling and training our workforce, we can attract investment because we're moving this, including some retroactivity. I don't to avoid this whole, the minister and the move.
We stream live via Sleek Radio, www.sleekradio.com, and we're also live up on the Conrad Obi, the Fireman YouTube channel. At this time of the morning, we're in our spotlight segment. Opposition leader, I don't know what happened. My producer is trying to place a call to you, but we're leader and we're making your listen. The number thing we have that fixed. So 7th day, and we're imminent voice in Jefferson Golden.
Hold on.
role in shaping to the facing the country and what the future. First time we're having you since we have a name change. Of course, you know, we're no longer.
Who that? Badu, what's up, baby? Long time no see. Wagwan. Hope everything good with you and the family, you know. Lion King, big up. Thanks to the follow. Island Reds. Wanna go on like and show up the live. Respect, hear that? Hey, what's up, hey? That name is just crazy. Man, I have to say, hey.
This talk, we're now Sleek Radio. Welcome, sir.
Hi, thank you very much, Conrad. I hope you can hear me. Congratulations on the move to Sleek Radio.
Indeed. Yes, we are hearing. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you very well. You're hearing us quite well?
Yeah, I'm hearing you quite well. Thank you.
Good. So, Mr. Golden, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, thank you. You know, it was a peaceful Easter season. And, you know, I just want to wish everyone who's listening, you know, all the best for that season. It's now over, but, you know, I hope everybody felt spiritually enriched by the journey through Easter. And certainly,
presidential
media. We have
a big brother, man. Big up yourself, my brother.
Hey, Mama San, what did go on with that situation with that brother they were threatening? Come on your yard and say.
Well, remember, we reported to the police. The police and say, I never stop no post on about him, and he never post on the more about me, but nothing like, you understand?
Okay, so you never got a quote on him?
No.
So the police them want him? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
You know, customary football, six-a-side football competition in Craigtown, and an inaugural domino competition as well, which both of which went very well. So, you know, we've had a good Easter.
Good. Mr. Golden, I have quite a few things that I want to talk to you about. But before, I want to get this one certainly on top of the situation here. Recently, we heard where the Prime Minister, a pledge that he made that he was not taking his increased salary and so on. We saw where he has basically pivoted, and since then he had taken the increased salary and will be getting retroactive. A number of people raised the question about your own scenario, because at the time you said you would basically give back 80% of the increase and take the 20. Some people say, is Mark still doing this? Is Mark doing that? And so on. Could you basically clarify for us what is your situation and that 80% that you have give up on the increase? Is it still in vogue, meaning that it's still going to the bodies that you said you were giving it to? And what is your own take on the Prime Minister taking his salary increase fulsomely, especially after the aftermath of Hurricane Barry? Yes, Barry. Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah, man. So, well, the background, of course, was when the then finance minister came to Parliament and announced this massive increase for ministers of government and other officials. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I personally didn't feel comfortable with it because you will recall that barely a month before, the teachers had settled for an increase, which was for the classroom teachers was around 20% over the 3 years. And I know they weren't happy with that. I know that a lot of pressure had been brought on them to sign off on it because they were, you know, the minister was even saying they wouldn't get their retroactive for years if they didn't accept it and so on. So in that context, I didn't feel comfortable, you know, as a leader of the opposition, taking a massive increase when so many public sector workers, not just teachers, but many different categories of public sector workers were feeling hard done by. So I decided that I would retain 20% of my retroactive and 20% of my ongoing increase in salary. Mm-hmm. And the rest of it, the other 80%, I would give away to worthy causes. So the retroactive, I gave away to a variety of charities and other worthy causes. And since then, every month, I give away 80% of my increase to worthy causes. What I've been doing for the most part, and I'm still doing every month, is that we have a problem in the constituency with people who are illegally dumping garbage in various spots across the constituency. And people come from outside and dump persons within the constituency because the solid waste is not adequately cleared, you know, they tend to do this, and it creates problems, public health problems, because rats and other vermin and flies and so on gather there, and people then light the garbage or fire, and the smoke is a problem for people's health. So I put in place an arrangement where we pay a stipend to a number of people in the constituency to clean up that area. Well, it's actually 7 different areas. Clean them up. We put barrels in place where they can put the garbage into those barrels, and we perforate the bottom of the barrel so the water can't gather in them. And then the solid waste comes and empties those barrels from time to time. And we pay people to monitor those areas as well, so to avoid this whole thing continuing. So that cost me roughly 80%.
No, man. You see, that's why this a man of the integrity boss, you know, man.
Good job, Dad.
Oh my God, man.
People get paid for do that. Some people bread the food out.
Earn an income and keep the place clean same time.
People get an income just to keep them community clean. He might pay them and then get trauma. I'm good something that, man.
Thank you, Shirley. Oh gosh, man. So here the stance of Marky G from the start. The man has said when the man bring the increase, the massive increase, at the same time, the negotiation are going with the teacher them and other public sector worker them. And basically then when I force it down then throat and I threaten them, say if they not sign, this and that will happen to them. And them are going to take years to get. So I bully them into signing that, you know. Mark Golding say you don't feel good about that. Him personally don't feel good about it. Whether anybody else in the PMP want to take their money, him take a personal stance and said, this is what I am going to do. And he has been doing it from that time until now. Imagine the man see a problem in our community and say, you know what, make me use that money to smartly make other people get a chance to earn some money and keep the society, the community clean same time. Come on, man. Come on, man. No, man, we have to heal the man. Look for Andrew constituency. Look for Andrew constituency. Heal the man, Jamaica. This is the type of leader we will miss September 3rd. But God is in control. I'm just saying, don't make a mistake again. Don't make a mistake again. With a local government election, by-election, we don't know whether make the mistake again. This is the type of leadership we need.
Yes, man.
This are the man we need, Jamaica. Look how the man fix multiple problems. People need money, you know? And the man put them to work with fee owner money.
Put them to pay them.
And pay them. And make sure say place clean.
Yeah. Every week somebody have a paycheck.
Oh gosh, man.
Watch the dump, the don't it up, clean it up.
The man say buy and a several areas in our constituency. The man say buy what you call it? The man say buy drum to put the thing them in so they not scatter all over the ground. Cause you know they rat them and them something there. Oh my God, man. Yo, Mr. A, me I tell you, say Marky G, it's like every time I learn more, where man do, man impress me more and more.
Yes. I'm glad me there and listen.
Me say, big up, Mr. O'Brien. I first me ever hear Mark Golding talk about this. Big up, Mr. O'Brien. The details of the 80%. And you hear them a chat up them mouth and Jonas talk about him get the most pay and look what the man pay do.
Yeah.
He not going in pocket. 20%. Yo, Jano star. Jano. Yo, I wish say everybody in the PMP is still like Mark Golding. Because really it's a personal choice and can't force them to do it, you know. Alright, I show you vibes. I know say, I not bash them, you know. I know say people like Jess and them people that take money out of their own pocket to help them constituency. But here what I say, I am saying collectively the whole, if the entire government they think like Mark Golding, you see from the storm happen, me say the man them should have give up 30% of their income
Yeah.
towards the victim them of Hurricane Melissa. That money every month is to help another person or persons to make sure say, alright, that person are vulnerable, them are elder, target them first. People who actually have disabled, them have disability, target them first. Help the most vulnerable with a 30% of the big increase that them get. From last year, I said that, you know, every single member of the government take 30% of their money, put it together, pile it up. Yeah. You understand me? Me check out that the one they already, Conroy. Me did go through the one for the fix already. You see me? Pile up the 30% and then use that money then to help the most vulnerable people then. Zine and take 70%. Why them never have the art, everybody come together if them did really about the people? I mean, I talk about the JLP and the PMP. And this should have come from the Prime Minister. Zine, and I'm sure say if he did give Mark Golden the advice and we suggest it to him, he would have advocate on behalf of it. Give up 30% on the money, man. I saw you, that is how you be a brother's keeper. Not because it's not your constituency. I people in Jamaica. So if you don't really love the people in elect you, put up 30% on the money then.
Remember, him not live there. Him not live there, you know. So it never have to do with you know. We pay for all of them work they done in the community, you know.
No.
But you know when the people them get sick, I even tell a fall back fast guy, him never gonna come look help.
Right.
Help from somewhere, somehow.
Yes.
So try to prevent it.
Right. Why me tell you, man, I didn't know about the charity them and them something there, you know. But you see this in specifically, me never know about this. Me just listen to it a while ago.
We never know that this is the charity we do.
No man. Alright, so you see the charity, him have charity like food for the poor when he give money to, you know, out of the 80%, you know. Yeah. Yeah. No, a part-time money, a part-time 80% go to this, you know. Not all of it, you know. Yeah, part of the 80% go to paying them people and them something there. Yeah. So him still a give to food for the poor and all that something there, but him allocate some of the funds them. For the lady. For the lady with the foot, the fake leg. All them there's something there. Hey, Mark going there, yo. I don't know if she live alright. I just know say she call Andre for help. And Andre go out for the program and start raise funds. And Mark Golden was the first one to put up money. And then him get one doctor for any amount of money where Andre raise, no matter how short it is, the doctor would have get the leg deal with for her. And she get the leg deal with. One market G, one phone call. One phone call. You hear me say? One phone call, Mama San. And it get done. One phone call, Jamaica. I don't know if I call Mama San did call a while ago. Chantel, what's up, Chantel? Let me play this again. Eh? I see you one?
Yeah.
Yo, Mark Golden a general, yeah, man. No, Mark Golden a general. No. How can you not rate a man like this? No, you have to rate a man like this. The man no see color in a man see people. You have to rate a man like this. Have to rate a man like this. Man is a real. Somebody said no, not she. But it don't really matter to me still, you know. Because when you come out to that situation there, you are just Jamaican. Right? And if you need help, you just need help. So it don't really matter to me. Me look funny just like how Marky G look funny. You see what I say? Yeah, you need help. Because remember, you know, if you really look at the principles where the Bible put out, you know, the neighbor come and thirsty in your water, you can't tell them no, you know, if you have follow God. You have to give them water to drink, brother. And if I last water you have, I saw God expect you to live. The lady with the foot a surgery should do, her leg cut off. Okay, a different somebody then. Dr. Orin, where you deal with, big up yourself. Like we hear more
my
how I want to
increase
say.
every month. So I think $350,000 a month is what I've been doing, spending that money on. So those communities nearby don't have to live with those conditions on top of that.
Hold on.
Continuing. So that cost me roughly 80% of my increase every month. So I think $350,000 a month is what I've been doing, spending that money on.
$350,000 a month. What do you mean, US? Most US matter about. Hold on there. Hold on there, people. 350,000. Calculator. Let me see if it come around to the amount of money we are talking about. 350,000 US times 150 or one. I call it 150. 155. No, sir. Yeah, the 350,000. We'll go back on you and see this.
Continuing. So that cost me roughly 80% of my increase every month. So I think $350,000 a month is what I've been doing, spending that money on.
Oh, he might talk about specifically the garbage situation. He spend $350,000 a month to pay the people them to keep the garbage area them clean. And that he might talk about Jamaica and $350,000 Jamaica. That makes sense. Pay some man to go and clean up the place. Yeah, that makes sense. I understand and keep the place clean.
That's a half out of the 80%.
No man, that does so my money out of 80%. Remember say a $20 million Mark Bowling getting with the new increase now. I think at 22 or 25, or so, or 24. I don't remember exactly. Andrew get 28 to $30 million. Yeah. So 80% of that, say a whole heap of money. You understand? Yeah, him basically match the amount of money where teacher them are getting a percentage in terms of increase and take his same increase. This man is a fair and equitable man. You understand? This is a leader for the people. Andrew Holness at the worst time take all of his money when everybody has suffer. You want to say man wicked Jamaica? Man wicked enough? Think about that. At the worst, and I like say Jamaica they on a high and people are make crazy amount of money and the place are prosper and he say, see there, me do my job, me make my people them better. Come on man.
So those communities nearby don't have to live with those conditions on top of them,
Very well. To close that cycle, of course, during the budget debate presentation with your own Prime Minister Holness leading into the election, he basically beat his chest and said, I did not take the increase. I don't take it. Now we have seen where he has pivoted since then and took the increase, as a matter of fact, along with some retroactivity there. And it's against the background of, a lot of people suffering after Hurricane Beryl and so on. Do you have a take on that, sir?
Yeah, I mean, the way the Prime Minister handled it, I think, is very unfortunate. Originally, it was his cabinet that approved the increase for himself and his ministers and other senior officials. Nigel Clark brought it to Parliament and announced it. There was a big furor in the country over it, and I said I wasn't accepting what I just told. I was only keeping 20%. And then he announced that he was not going to take it at all. Now, I don't know how he implemented that, because cabinet, the government system, the accountant general and so on, and Parliament pay you into your salary. I don't know if he was able to, because he's Prime Minister, vary the cabinet decision or what, so that he didn't take it. I don't know what circumstances, but he decided, he made a political decision to not take it, as did I. So, but then what I found objectionable was that throughout this election campaign last year, he never mentioned...
And it needed to be said that Mark Golding objected to it, and then Andrew objected to it, because he never wanted it to look bad for him. Because people, when I done him, Let me tell you something, Andrew Holness government is a reactive government, Them shoot out bad policy for the people. When you remember the car seat thing, when I talk about child seat for going in a car, in a taxi, and the whole of people them say, hey, this not gonna work and run him way. And then him have to go to Babs and ease back the law not, them not dash the law, you know. Them just not enforce it, you know. Because taxi man then stop carry pitney, you know. And mothers with pitney, you know. Mothers with pitney have to turn on the road, you know, because of anti-Holness government, you know. So they implement the bad policy them and watch how the people them react, and then them come and adjust. Them not think about proactively say this not gonna work. Because them dunce and them wicked. You feel me I say? Shuban the nastiness for the people them. So now I see something with the increase now. Right? They know so them will get backlash. But true Andrew want to have that bravado there, and the people them are praise him. After Mark Golding say, no, this not right. The teacher them need to get them money too. Or if you give for yourself them a big money and you not take care of the people them we're responsible for the generations to come, to be productive in our society. The nurse them, the police them and everybody. Them forget their money, they write money, and we can get our money too. But it have to be equal, it can't be, we are left them behind. It don't look good, I don't want to be a part of it. And that Mark Golding said. So when Mark Golding take that stance now, here comes Andrew, looking like he might take the stance too. But look, he might 2 months cutlass and him bagger, because he take the money there now at the worst time Jamaica. The worst time when people are suffer. The man take the whole of the money. Think about it, man. Think about it. You see what I deal with?
He was going to renege on that commitment. He never mentioned that he was going to take it after all. He just, he remained completely silent on that. There were numerous opportunities when he could have told the country what his plan was.
Exactly.
He didn't do so. And then after the election and they were back in government again, shortly thereafter, it was announced that he's going to take his full increase, including some retroactivity. I don't even know how much of the retroactive. So now he's getting full salary. And it's not to grudge him that. And that's what I objected to was the fact that he didn't tell the country of his plan to do it. So that people could have decided whether they felt that was honorable and just, especially now, we're seeing the effects on the country of Melissa and the increases in prices as a result of the Gulf War or the Middle East War. And, people are suffering. So, the very reasons why people who would have objected to the massive increase in the first place are still very relevant. And I just think he didn't handle this situation in a very honorable way.
Okay, thanks a lot there, Opposition Leader and PNP President Mark Golding, for explaining that. And let me apologize to my listeners. I think I have been saying Beryl, talking about Hurricane Melissa. Of course, we know that Beryl was recent as well, but we are really referring to Hurricane Melissa. Now, Mr. Golding, you have spoken about your vision for Jamaicans' future. What are the top 3 priorities you believe need urgent attention right now?
Well, right now, after Melissa, urgent attention needs to be paid to rebuilding the housing stock of the country that was damaged by the hurricane. Many thousands of Jamaicans lost their homes, others suffered severe damage, and the response to that has been inadequate. The $10 billion roofs program, if you work it out, it is really going to leave many, many Jamaicans without any sufficient assistance to get proper shelter back on top of their head, over their head. And the issue, of course, as well, is the way in which this is done, because we want to rebuild in a more resilient way. We want to rebuild using techniques and materials that can withstand, major storms, so that people are not put in this position again should we be hit again by a similar massive hurricane. Now, I think that is a major priority at this time. The Prime Minister came to Parliament in his budget speech and he said nothing about it. He was talking about all sorts of projects that they have conceptualized, largely road-related projects, or in the case of Black River, moving the town away from the front and so on. But the whole housing issue was largely ignored. So that is a big issue for me at this time, and I think Jamaica needs a fulsome program of resilient housing reconstruction. Secondly, to get the economy moving in a positive direction and generate sustainable economic growth, there has to be significant investment in the productivity of the nation. And a lot of that is around training and education. We have an education system which is failing many of our people. A lot of our young people leave high school and don't have anything to show for it. They don't have any subjects, and their future is diminished as a result of this. And then we have a lot of young people going to university and get degrees, but they're not really trained, I would say, for the type of economy that is emerging worldwide and where their services can be easily converted into gainful employment. So you have a lot of frustrated young people who have invested so much time and money, getting tertiary education, and then finding that they're not getting the benefits that they'd hope to get from that. And I think we need to really focus on training our young people, putting things in place, apprenticeship programs. What we had proposed was a matching grant for businesses that develop upskilling and training programs. Every dollar that they spend on that, the government, through HEART, would match it. So we would have on-the-job training of the workforce. And through upskilling and training our workforce, we can attract investment in higher value-added business and activities that can generate wealth for our people and move from this low-grade, low-wage, low-tech economy that we're trapped in to an economy that is more vibrant, that is generating better quality jobs and is generating opportunities for wealth creation for our people. So that's the second.
And the third?
Well, the third, if I had to choose one, really, I think the whole question of how young people are afforded opportunities to get into business. The whole thing about the culture and creative industry, the entertainment industry, and so on. I think we really need to find channels that we can provide support for startups, not by young things like technology, data analytics, and all the different things that are possibilities now, where it's so hard for young people to make it because the channels that exist are always so frustratingly difficult to access.
Where's your mama, son? Yeah. Come on, man. Yes. Yes.
18 to certain age when you can own a house and live and take everything. The man sell out everybody, everything. Go be and do your job. Remember me tell you that.
Hey, me tell people, mama son. You see, the plan where the manifesto where Mark Bolin did have, it would have resulted in the greatest transfer of wealth from the government to the people of Jamaica.
Yes.
You know how much young people. You know much young people that own them house by 25? All right. You know much young people that start family? Yeah, exactly, because oh God, man. Remember say them did have concession for teacher them, where equipment is concerned for them get tax relief and you don't know house and even the vehicle them. Everything they want to make easier for you teacher them. Alright, if you are somebody who want to get a higher education where you can't afford, and you go out and say, alright, you go to school and you go work as a teacher in the system, you would get forgiveness. Remember them talk about that? So if you spend 5 years I work as a teacher in Jamaica, for the 5 year them, basically the 5 year the value of what you would have paid back in that 5 year would have eliminated from the amount where they borrow for go school. So you could have just work it off while being paid and not paying a student loan.
I tell you, quit 5 years.
Oh, what do you, man? And you help your country at the same time, and your country done did help you. It's a fair exchange. Some loyalty points. Yeah, because remember, you know, it was a way of his trying to stop the brain drain problem, you know. Because remember, say, nurse them a left, and the teacher them a left, and everybody a left. So when you give them the education and say, all right, you know, if you pay back a student loan, as long as you stay and work for a certain amount of time. If you want to live after that, you know, we still get value out of you, you know, because you're there and work for some years, you know, and I help the thing, you know. You feel me I deal with? Oh gosh, man, me I tell you say.
After them left school, them have after school, and them have
sure, man.
class to them do, so them still make them look money.
I want you, man. Trust me, man. We really miss a pretty great opportunity for advance greatness amongst the Jamaican people. May I tell you? Alright, look at the people over there on capture land. Look where PMP will now do for them. Cut back the years to 20 odd years from 60 odd years. You know how much people that get them title? So when they get a title now, what you can do? Go to the bank and you get. Yeah, I believe say they get some title, man. But what me I say, the way of the PMP them when I construct for them thing, a massive amount of people not gonna get land title all at once, you know.
So who get the title then? The people that want them want to take with their property?
No, I don't know about that. Me I talk about the people that they on so-called capture land and then build their house there and then live there for 30 years with them family and them family there and the next family come with young people and feed them family and then just depend on land and then have no title. Marlon and the People's National Party when I go ensure so these people get them title by changing the law from 60 odd years to 20 odd years. And him say even if you're there near the 20 odd years, say you're there 19 years, I'm going to find one way for help the same way. Me when I listen, I don't know about nobody else, but when I listen, you know, yo, a land ownership, the man them when I deal with, you know, it would have been the greatest transfer of wealth from the government to the people. Because I remember say a crown land, they call them, you know, our government owned land, you know. Those crown lands where people depend on a title for. And Mark going to make sure so them get them title, me I tell you. And then the next thing to remember say Andrew is gonna kick people off a land, you know, and I lick down house, you know. Wicked Andrew, you know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Talk about it. Talk about it, mama. They're wicked to themselves. Gale Force, big up. True. True. Free, man.
You can't love them and them love themselves and I love you because they're not quick to come cuss me and you. We are son of righteousness and for them. That we cuss the neighbor right there when I do not know how to mash up the country.
True. Let me play this. Let me play this. Wagwan Black Beauty, big up yourself, mama. Good to see you.
Information.
If you want to shop. Advertisement. Oh Lord. Come on, thank you.
Act so that we can request to see and be given or given a good reason why we can't be given.
In Jamaica, breaches of the rules governing the awarding of government contracts carry a possible fine of $1,000 or around $8 and or 3 months in prison. See what happens when we track our People's National Party, in part because of his 10-point tax plan. During the election campaign, though, there were skeptics.
Somebody said PMP a land giver and JLP a land grabber. Never lie.
Charged.
Never lie, my friend. They never tell a lie.
How was he going to plug the millions in lost revenues in US dollar terms when his plan would essentially eliminate income tax on those earning the equivalent of around $12,000 or less? Holness's plan was to spur spending and generate more revenue from consumption tax while raising taxes on high-end earners. We caught up with Holness on the campaign trail. We asked him what else he had up his sleeve,
And why at the time was he listed as being behind on his property taxes?
Listen to this, Sarah Burton.
Where is the economy going? Have you done any analysis of your tax plan and what economic growth is going to look like in your first year?
I wouldn't want to give you a specific figure.
But your analysis must have produced something that is tangible for the people to understand.
Yeah, but I didn't say I would give you that figure.
But it has produced a figure.
Of course.
Okay.
Otherwise, why would we do the analysis?
Give me a general sense of where we have on the low end and the top end.
I would say to you that if you're going to talk about economic growth, you should be above 3%.
Okay, that's a fair statement to me.
Should be above 3%, really?
Give me a general sense of where we have on the low end and the top end.
I would say to you that if you're going to talk about economic growth, you should be above 3%.
Okay.
Jamaica, what go on do? This a money a government no care free growth above 1% on average. And the man a talk about 3%. Me not even know, me not even remember this a part of the clip. Andrew only say pan Sarah Burton say him a look pan 3%. I joke this to blouse and skirt.
That's a fair statement to make. Let's talk about some of the other taxes that you, tax incentives and lower rates. And
So
I think there was mention of some transfer taxes as well.
In general, our tax plan is to reduce transaction taxes. Part of economic growth is to get the velocity of transactions increasing, and particularly in construction and real estate, because those are major employment areas. So we will bring to the levels which we had them before our transfer tax and stamp duty, and estate taxes as well.
You seem to don't like taxes too much because
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm a small government, free enterprise person. I believe that markets work best and taxes are distortionary.
Okay. Is that why you didn't pay the property taxes on the home?
Well, my property taxes are paid.
On the THS website, when we did the valuation numbers for your properties, the outstanding taxes are there.
No, my taxes are paid.
Jamaica, Mama San, Zara Burton said to Andrew say, when we check the TAJ records, your taxes not paid. The man said, no, my taxes are paid. The website say tax not paid, and him a say him tax paid. But hold on, Mama San. Remember the situation with NCB and the the US $94,000 for the bond them. And Andrew said NCB make an error, and him did send one verbal communication to them. NCB said when I take verbal communication when it comes to purchasing of bonds, a written communication we take. You see the 94,000 US. ADMAT, or must say Imperium, was using that money to invest, to earn more money for 4 years before the Integrity Commission find out, say, what the hell is going on here, so? Where is this money? Where is the source of this 31,000 US dollars? So Andrew said, the bank make the mistake, it's not him, you know? And immediately, almost immediately after purchasing the bond, it was transferred to Imperium, you know? And Imperium was using the asset to invest in Jamaica. And I make money every month. The man will collect interest, you know. For 4 years, you know, and him chalk it down to the bank fault. The bank said, no, it's not fault. How can you trust a man like this? Now him a tell she said the TAJ is in error basically because him pay him taxes. I caught him get caught with him pants down, you know. Zara Burton said, so why you never pay your tax to Mr. Holness? On the TAJ website, the tax them don't pay. No, I pay my taxes.
We looked. There was your Great House Boulevard property.
Yes.
There was your property that's owned by ADMAT, which you say you're the sole director of. And then there's another property that we actually found under ADMAT as well, up at Wycliffe Close. All three were outstanding. And then we...
all three never pay. Outstanding. Then 3 big property there, the tax not pay upon them. Let's continue.
Saw that at Wycliffe Close, taxes seem to have been outstanding since 2009. What about the other property?
From 2009, you know when this interview you do? 2016. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 8 year Jamaica, according to Zara Burton information and our investigation. 8 year Andrew not paying tax for. And him saying taxes are paid. According to the TAJ website. How can you trust a man like this? In a 2023, Andre do an interview with her. I have a writer so. Andre Stevens. And him asks her. She said she has not gotten any information from Andrew Holness about him taxes them from 2016 when he asked him about it. And 2023 still not get nothing. How can you trust a man like this? The man actually goes to BAPS and try to him sue the Integrity Commission for remove illicit enrichment from the act so nobody can investigate how the government official them actually make their money. How can you trust a man like this? Just all I labor at them want to explain that to me. How you can trust a man like this? The man is diabolical, Jamaica. Diabolical. Tell me, I tell you that. The more information come out about the man financials, and the more I not trust the man. And the more I not trust him, I want to mama son.
The man said not pay, not like pay tax. Me understand, man.
Okay.
But you the boss. The man said not pay tax, you know. So if him say not pay tax, so you expect else him to do. If you owe $1 billion out of tax, and them still pay nationwide for spread back again now.
All them too, with for them tax business.
Yeah. How much money they poor taxpayer, poor people.
And them have the audacity to come talk about Jack then. Hey, me I tell you say. Yo, me I tell you. Yo, Jano.
Platform for talk about corruption and other people.
Real joke thing this year, man. Listen, I could listen more to Andrew.
Wycliffe Close.
That I would have to check.
Standing since 2009. What about the other property though at Wycliffe Close?
That I would have to check on. I mean, that's been there for a little while, so I'll have to check on. But I don't want to distract from the message.
No, but
him no want to distract from the message. Him no want to focus on him taxes them. Hey, I want to with him. I have to give it to him in skill, you know.
Yes, man.
In skill like in slippery like a snake. Skill, you know, I don't want to distract. What can I mean distract? This is important. Oh, you not pay your tax them, Andrew. According to the report from the TAJ, oh, you not pay your tax. I don't mean so. And the report them says so where Zara Burton go look on and them try to take down this interview and this presentation. But the law said there was nothing there. Right, Drebrian, big up yourself. The law said there was nothing there to remove this post from off of TVJ. You feel me I did with? Listen, man.
You are the person that's saying that you don't necessarily love taxes, yeah?
Yeah.
And so you are the lead. You are a leader of this country, potentially the premier leader of this country come next week. And so I'm asking you the question: as a leader of a country, do you believe that your taxes should have been more up to date than the record reflects?
What I'm saying to you, from my best recollection, I've paid my taxes. Now, if it is that they are outstanding, it's not an issue to pay them.
Okay.
Jamaica, if it's not an issue for paying taxes, why from 2009, according to TAG and Zara Burton, him not paying tax? For one eye property them. Him have the money, so why you don't pay them? It appears as if the man really not like pay tax. Or you if you tell me say, based on your recollection, or you forget to pay your tax them on them big property them. You're just nonchalant. And by the way, what is the tax collection system like in Jamaica? Why people can just easily avoid paying taxes? Remember the 11 company them were coming at the newspaper, a $4 billion worth of tax, them they escape with it, you know, until the TAJ come give them a page and carry them to court, you know, and find them, you know. $4 billion, you know what $4 billion can do for road them or something? And infrastructure Jamaica. And that 11 company right there alone basically avoid $4 billion worth of taxes. No man, the country have to clean up, man. But you see the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. What you expect? Skullduggery and rule this nation and corruption under Andrew Holness government. But him can't recall and hi there, Andrea. Big up yourself, Andrea. I see your message. No, sir.
Hiding from taxes.
But ADMAT is designed for you to avoid potential estate taxes and transfer taxes.
No, it's designed for estate planning purposes.
For estate planning purposes.
Hey, you hear that a while ago? She said ADMAT is designed for you to avoid. Analyze tell. When them put the company them, you know, the company them in ADMAT, you know. You never hear something there. When him lawyer say in the first part of this, but certain taxes, because ADMAT only, him gonna avoid certain transfer taxes. Is that's why them do it, Jamaica, and him alone do it. Is a style them using in the capitalistic world and in America. If you know what to do, you can avoid certain taxes. You understand? The poor people, them not educated on these things, but the wealthier people, them know exactly what to do. Donald Trump give them type of thing that to the world in an interview and make them know them thing they're going on. You see what I deal with? You would be surprised how much billions and millions of US dollars some of these people. I mean, it's like, you know, them thing that they call tax write-off. We don't have to understand economics. Me can explain it to them because I'm not the genius. You have to go check Ralston Hyman and my name for boy Andre Harton. And them man, they are the financial guru them. In economics, so I can tell you what time it is when it comes to those things. But there's ways how to avoid paying your taxes. But now, as a leader of the country, the one must say, so hold on, you want we to pay taxes so that we can fund the budget, but you want to recuse your responsibility of paying taxes, it appears. This don't look good. So, listen to you more.
It means basically that you avoid some sort of taxes. And I'm saying, does it look good for a leader of a country?
I'm not clear that when we set it up, it was never to avoid any kind of taxes.
Whether him did set it up to avoid taxes or not. You see, if me or she, isn't it true, mother ask him this, isn't it true that in some transactions you avoid transfer taxes because of the nature of ADMAT? Him have to tell me yes because that's true. Whether him did intend Jamaica to avoid the taxes or not, the taxes them avoid. When them have these property transfers, the taxes are being avoided because in a ADMAT it a transfer to and transfer from. Elijah say it on the front of me, I go back to it.
And it's not likely that I would be able to sell everything. It was set up merely as a way of holding assets. It's a holding company. That's it. But in any event, you know, let's be clear. Any citizen of any country is permitted. It's not illegal to establish, and many persons have.
No doubt. I'm not talking about.
So it's not illegal, you know. But does it make it right in principle that you are the prime minister and you have all these things set up where you, through this holding company, ADMAT, can potentially avoid taxes where properties are concerned? Is it right in principle?
We're talking about, does it look good for a leader to be trying to set up their situation so that they avoid paying tax?
No. Any company can, I think, avoid being in a situation. Look, my view on the matter.
Hey, Zara Burton, stick him up, you're saying, mama son. Hey, Zara Burton, stick him up, you're saying, you know, you must have, no. Stick him up.
Good for a leader to be trying to set up their situation so that they avoid paying tax.
No. Any company can, I think, avoid being in a situation.
Being in a situation.
Look, my view.
Look. Him can't even done in statement. You should stick him up.
The matter is this. You should plan your estate and plan for taxes the best way possible.
You just said a while ago.
So you should plan your estate and plan for taxes the best way possible. Which, in my opinion, means if you can avoid some, avoid as much as you can. It's not illegal. That's how we get away, man. Say.
So,
It's not illegal,
that
Jamaica.
you don't see a sense where you would be able to sell everything. What's
No,
everything?
no.
What's
No,
everything?
you mentioned 2 properties. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Here's Waycliffe Close,
Yeah,
right,
but-
which is an
but
open
I
land
tell you,
right now.
Look, we'll talk again.
No, one thing I wanted to
I
ask
think
you
you've
about.
gone over the 10 minutes.
Hold on, Mr. Holness. Mr. Holness, I must ask you a question. Can you give me
So you see the pressure with Zara Burt to put him under. The man have to run from the interview.
a sense of who Robert Garvin is?
He's the confident secretary, but what's the issue?
What's your relationship with him?
So she asked him about Robert Garvin. That's a whole other story, Jamaica. Let me go back to where Elias about the property transfer and admin. Let me go back to this. Let me see if I write that up.
Was used for estate planning. His attorney, Patrick Bailey, says there's that and the additional potential benefit of avoiding transfer taxes.
Yeah. Ooh, sorry.
Loans and credit from suppliers established through his wife, who is a
A house at Beverly.
for estate planning.
Listen.
His attorney, Patrick Bailey, says there's that and the additional potential benefit of avoiding transfer taxes.
If the house at Beverly Hills is the only asset and he was selling it, he would simply sell the company, sell the shares. The company would have its shareholding transferred from him and his children to the new purchasers, whereas the title would remain unchanged because the new purchaser will be the owners of ADMAT and be the owners of the property. So in that case, there's no transfer from one entity to another. So you save on transfer tax and stamp duty and those things.
You hear that? Make me play that back again. The people them when they catch that. Listen to how them avoid transfer tax and duties with this holding company. When you listen to this, Jamaica, not my word. It's a the lawyer Patrick Bailey for Andrew Holness. Sophisticated ways of avoiding tax. Listen to this.
His attorney, Patrick Bailey, says there's that and the
Donna,
additional
big up.
potential benefit of avoiding transfer taxes.
If the house at Beverly Hills is the only asset and he was selling it, he would simply sell the company,
Yes.
sell the shares. The company would have its shareholding transferred from him and his children to the new purchasers, whereas the title would remain unchanged because the new purchaser will be the owners of ADMAT and be the owners of the property. So in that case,
Jamaica, on hear that? If them a purchase the title, if them a purchase the house, they would only Derval, big up yourself. This is so complex in avoiding transfer tax and duties. Them sell the shares to the new owner, but the title remain the same. And the persons them will own the property would essentially own ADMAT. So there will be no need because ADMAT is a holding company, right? It's a shell company. So there's nothing. The thing you have to admit to them skill, Jamaica. A legal way to avoid. No, in principle, no. Big up yourself, Derval. In principle, no. Do we think that this is right? Should there be a law to stop this from happening? Why is it that the people of Jamaica shouldn't have the same knowledge to avoid tax? And if we were to avoid tax like how they are avoiding paying tax, Jamaica, what would run the country? So aren't they living off the backs of poor people once again? One, because of our ignorance. Not true, Mama son. Them a live off the back of poor people.
If them are the one who can afford to pay the tax, don't want to pay the tax.
Yes.
When I run the country, if them not pay tax, if you $1 billion tax.
Our 1.4 billion.
How much people that get to go to school and only for the hospital that have to pay that look something there for the system. Eh?
Yes. Winifred, big up. Yeah, because them should be paying them tax. Them should be setting an example for pay every tax. And not trying to avoid any, whether directly or indirectly. But it seems as if these things are them set up. Hey.
You say if you want 21 acre land, I mean, our mama papa were born and they never even can work the first day to buy a piece of land, and even never work. And people who work can't afford to buy a piece of land, but they want to work. Have 21 acres for themselves. Tell me how wicked them people is to the Jamaicans.
I tell you.
And everybody just sit up with it and comfortable.
I tell you.
Eh? Police are working for much years and now even when I was them still living in a rent house.
Yeah. It's serious, man. It's serious. Hi, sis, big up. It's serious, man. It's serious.
Them say them have ambition and when them ambition they government and treat them so. Eh?
I tell you. Terrible. It don't sound good, Jacqueline. It don't sound good. But you see, these are the things that we are talking about with Andrew when they start their declaration not being certified, right? And then, you know, when my man the name under investigation right now, Darrell Vaz under investigation. And Dana Van Williams should be under investigation as well by MOCA and the Integrity Commission, right? The Auditor General as well. Supposed to have some investigation. Hey, Auditor General busy, you know? This government have the Auditor General busy, you know? As several different things our team are investigating, you know? Right now, she can't stop work. I don't know when find time for female husband and in family. I tell her that I don't know how them find time, how them people find time for their family. Because they have them work hard. We are going to find out how you go with these buses and the 1.4 billion. Because I see Will Rattigan buy one of them buses for $1 US, you know. So how you go? And a 2015 or 16 year for the bus too. So look on that. And around the same years them the bus them where Darrell Vaz buy in that same time zone then. The old bus them. So Jamaica me have left it right there so still in a 3 hour me on for. And I think I ventilated this enough. So to wrap up, we don't support no child molester with a PMP or JLP. The PMP has responded in kind as they are supposed to. Mr. Drebrian dropped one video a while ago on him TikTok, and I see this report say the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution is to determine whether charges should be laid against the teacher from Ardeen High School who is accused of sexually touching a female student last month. In giving an update, the police told RJR that a file was submitted to the DPP last week. The student claimed the incident occurred at school. The student and her mother reported the incident to the police, which triggered the investigation. Nadine Moley, principal of Ardeen High, has declared that the school is cooperating with the investigation and is waiting for the outcome of the probe. So this alleged thing, when named Rohan Dwayne Walsh, head of the Young Arm of Jamaica, he was charged for indecent assault of a minor. Good evening, how are you doing, Joan? Thank you so much, Derval. And at this Drebrian post up on us, make we know what going, some of us go and go look for the article. So again, what did the JLP do where this man is concerned in terms of these allegations? Did it go to court? Want to Bobby Montague and film allegations? Did it go to court? Did the judiciary take it to court, or did they allow it to just die out? And Bobby Montague is still a part of the parliament after those allegations, yes? Did the PMP, did the JLP make any statements? Did they address it at all? These are questions, Jamaica. Let's continue. Right? Let me see who else come on the list now. Male teacher accused. What is this? Hold on, let me read this. The teacher then alleged open his legs and stretched out his arm. It's understood that the student started to walk away, but Walsh pulled her back into his arms and lifted her off the ground. Whoa! Drebrian dropped this mighty guys. I'm going to show the article. Hold on, in Jamaica, this is serious. It's further alleged that the student resisted but was pulled in tighter and touched inappropriately. Walsh is a member of the youth arm of the governing Jamaica Labour Party, Young Jamaica. Did Young Jamaica fire Walsh, or is he a part of Young Jamaica still? I'm just asking. I'm asking Jamaica. Right? What do you mean if a prison? Straight up. What a business at who? That's the difference between PMP and JLP. What a business at who? Bobby Montague was accused of sexually assaulting and raping a minor, 13-year-old in 2015, and him claims say a tear they wanna try to extort him. That him claim. You see me? So we should clearly see how the PMP deal with these types of situation, and we see how the JLP deal with it. Mama son, I don't know if you know this. Before me go, I don't know if you know. Did I say it to you already? Or should I? Should I palm you?
What you say?
May I say you hear about the story with the brother where a part of the JLP, when him name Paul Stevens in a Qatar. When,
me I hear about it.
you hear about it. You need to look into the story completely, you know, because Derval same hear about it too. Drebrian talk about it this morning. So the Labour Party go above and beyond to get this man from out of prison. And according to the affidavit or the documentation, allegedly him did plead guilty. Him basically admits him did have sexual intercourse with the minor. You feel me I deal with? But them, listen to this.
So sought to advocate at the political level.
On the 30th of June,
Edmund Bartlett, listen up.
Opposition and I were in Washington.
They appeared before the judge and
some of our diaspora duties, and we went to see the ambassador of Qatar.
So him and Andrew go to the ambassador of Qatar in the USA. For ask him for help to get that brother the pardon from Qatar at the time. Listen to the argument.
To the United States, and we put the matter before him, and we asked him to assist in enabling the release. And the term is God be praised, Paul is now released.
Plans are now being made to...
The term is God be praised, Paul is now raised. Jamaica, this is a man, you know, that according to reports admits him have intercourse with the young lady, you know, the minor, you know, was charged, you know, convicted, you know, according to the documentation. You know.
Secure a speedy return to Jamaica, but Mr. Bartlett doesn't take all the credit.
I cannot deny, of course, the role that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
So the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Edmund Bartlett and Andrew Holness fought for this man to be released from Qatar. Mighty God. If the PMP did ever try that, and there was even a hint of allegation that the man actually admits him have sexual intercourse with the young lady, the minor. Oh God, we wouldn't hear the end of it. All the one who named Sapphire she. What's she name? Sapphire Langmore. Hey, me say she's a enormous hypocrite. Me see she come off of Mark Golden because in white. And she act as if she has stand on business where certain social issues are concerned. And I've not heard her come out against George Wright. I take a chair and a beating wife, and the Jamaica Labour Party still support him and open arms to him and say we must forgive him. What kind of party is this where the women can be abused, young women, old women can be abused and then defend the man them? No wonder they don't want to release the sex offender registry list.
That is it. That is it. That is it.
How many among them is guilty? That is the question, you know. It's not if, you know. How many among the Jamaica Labour Party is guilty of these types of acts?
And then look at all the code, they want to push on the PMP man where them claims and data.
That's what I'm saying. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. You see me? Keep the same energy, man. If you stand for business, stand for business. Stop flip-flop because of politics.
If I mine up on both sides.
Both sides. Both sides. You see me I deal with? What me say?
When man is a minor, he might labor than P and he forget fine and get fine and go spend the time. But somebody come draw down one side and fool the side down the better than the worse. It don't make sense.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense. But you have any last words? Call me a wrap up and no mama.
What we say? We just wait for hear what the outcome with this PMP man with them farmer PMP what them talk about. See what happen between him and then now we can judge him. But we can't kill him and we not here finish here the verdict. Like how that man a plea guilty say molest the little girl and labor and take him out of prison.
According to the reports.
Yeah. So we just have to just watch and see and wait till the time.
Orion Birchall said who is the PMP. Well, them never released his name, but Andre gave a hint. You feel me?
No, Andre released his name, man, to them name Victor something.
Victor Wright.
Victor White, yeah.
Victor Wright. You see me? So, allegedly, because I don't know if I am. That Andre sister. Yeah, man. When him Eagle said, remember Montague, we just talk about him late, man.
Montague, man, in a film, and I say allegation and this and escash and no man did collect from him. Tell we know who we know if I true that.
Oh, Joan, where you say you know Victor, right? Are your classmate? Small world. Small world.
But me, one woman call in and say she would look going under the first somebody and do that, so I don't know if I true.
Listen me, as me say, I wait for the evidence to come out. Because them can't, one thing with we, them can't put pan we so we are back no child molester. Them can't put that pan we. No, we are burning out. We are burning out. Yes, we are burning it out. We are burning it out straight. But thanks for coming on, Mama Son. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself, my brother, man. Just
every time.
To send out the message.
Yeah.
We have to stand on them, you know. We're not quit.
Straight.
Charge.
Later on tonight, I'll be live at 10:30 people. 10:30. You see me? Around 10:30, 11 p.m.
You know when you ask the police charge, we don't know, you know, go find out.
Yeah, man, the police, them lock him up, man. Them have him, man. Police, them have the brother. Them have him. So you know, say that I got court. Zine, and then them are going to make you know, you know, how it go. Because them have to do tests and all them something, you know how it go. With them type of something to verify what them are charging for. Zine? But again, thanks for coming on. Everybody, before you leave, especially on YouTube, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Don't be stingy. Thanks to everybody who send gifts. Everybody will tap up the screen. We not reach 50,000 likes, but I have a reminder now again. Anytime I come on for my life, the aim is always 50,000 likes minimum, Jamaica. Zane, so one just do that for me and help me out anytime. No, me have to say. Big up yourself, Joanne. Sharon Palmer. Alright, cool. Rosie, hey, Sharon said Rosie must be the topic. Sharon, if you watch my program, I know say every day I talk about Rosie. We now left off of Rosie. Every day I talk about Rosie. I have to touch upon Rosie at least 1 half an hour for a day. You mad? Oh, you talk about, man, after when I eat that, when I make them change the narrative, you know, I make that die down, you know. What is? Alright, go on from my page. I wonder if I Delroy Williams.
Delroy leaving, still say leaving.
I want, no, you know, so they use fake page on TikTok. You know, so they use fake page on TikTok. And that me I get to find out, you know. When I labor right then tell me say, then see, whole heap of politician I watch me on TikTok and a fake page them I use and you know them fake page. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so them have that style there. But they use fake page allegedly. But gotta watch them, you know.
You are dead before me though. You wait for me for dead 5 years time. You are dead before the 5 years.
Gotta watch them still. So I got me left them too. Cause them if they think of peace and safety, they don't know a prophecy them where I go fulfill soon for them blows and straight.
Left them to Peter Chambers.
Left them to Almighty God. Peter Chambers, that was the best where yeah, exactly. One of the man them when send a message to, yeah. So them can stay there. Alright. Anyway, God bless you people. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Soon around 10:30 or 11 p.m. tonight, yeah? Alright, look more. Alright, mama. Son, bless up, mama. Respect.